Huh. Wait, hello? Where's my PNG tuber? Hello! He should have shown up by now. He's late. There he is. I pressed the wrong button. Hello, everyone. What is a treasure train? Dude, thank you for the subscription. I've never seen a treasure train before. Is that what they call a hype train now? Warn us next time? Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll put a near 10-minute timer on the screen. Maybe that'll help. Okay, I'm gonna go plug in my art tablet because I haven't done that yet. There might be a sound? No sound? Nope, there's the sound. Yeah. You're so animated? Because I am so excited. It is a drawing stream. It's so delightful. Holy moly, is that my favorite PvZ YouTuber, Captain Flare? It is, and it's an honor. Thank you. There's a lot of cool PvZ YouTubers out there. But today, we're not doing PvZ. We're drawing. We're drawing stuff. I'm gonna bring the music down just a little bit more. We're listening to Minecraft Askew, as always. I'm a little late, which is why there isn't a fun little Flare didn't put text on the screen. I'm a little late! I'm a little late, scrub! Yeah. I was like just finishing my food and it's like, oh, I've got time to put on my stream. And then I was like booting up my computer when I had a minute left before I go live and I was like, oh, I do not have time to boot up my stream. Hence why we started like 2 minutes late, but we're here. I brought down the 10-minute timer. The allegation, no, more like the good breakfast. I had a great breakfast. I was just a little slow at eating the breakfast. Dutmeister says hydration. You got it, Dude. What are you drawing today? I don't really know yet. We're just kind of doodling. Also, Casino Luigi, thank you for following like 5 minutes ago. I appreciate it. That's a great name. I can picture Casino Luigi. Alright. Lefty! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Okay, I need to set up a couple of things, but until then, I'm going to blast you. Bah! That's... Oh man, I'm forgetting all my keybinds. Blast you now! Pew! With the screen. With the screen, with the canvas. This is the canvas. Oh, we got a banner in the background while I'm doing this though. So let me figure out. This is just on like a random cycle. So this is crazy. Okay, it's time. I could probably repurpose the merch plug text. I don't think I need to write this anymore. Happy birthday, Flare! Not my birthday! So let's see here. How do I want to phrase this? Because it's like... Because on one hand, I don't want this to be like a fully request-based stream, just because I just want to doodle stuff. And if I see something that someone says that is like, sparks inspiration, then sure. Maybe I'll do it. First pick your art program. Okay, art. Okay. Program is fire alpaca dash. Let's see. Flappy Flurf Day Flare. Fling Flew Flitz Flop Fly Flurf Day? Not my birthday. OMG merch I just saw. You know, yeah, I mean, the merch as well. The merch is cool. CaptainFlare.com. That's all I'm gonna say to that. I mean, I've pushed that a lot lately. You all know about it by now. And if you don't, it's CaptainFlare.com. So, there you go. Flare, you're in a perpetual birthday except for when it's actually your birthday. Well, you're not gonna know when that is. So this means nothing. Art tablet? Dingy! Joining just in time for the flirch. Oh, you know it. I actually don't know the name of my art tablet. I think it's Wackamintuos. I don't know. I think I'm a slightly more wondering more about how people are going to treat requests than frequently asked questions, but that is still important to know. Here, I can. Here's what I can do. I'm gonna be so smart. Here, let me start by putting like a little guy here. That could be good. I need a bigger brush. How do you draw a laptop? I'm not even on a laptop, but for the sake of simplicity. This is me right now, by the way. If you're ever mean to me, this is who you're mean to. We're doing some technical things, so we have technical flair in the middle. Can you put a glubber? I could maybe put a glubber. Hello, Doin. Masterpiece already? Why, thank you, thank you. Forehead looks a bit large. It's just because I have so many thoughts on my mind. I'm always thinking. I'm so smart. Not taking all requests, I guess? Oh dear, this is getting a little small. Can you all read this? Is this like coming through on stream? Oh goodness, why is it so awful to resize OBS text? Is that any good? I can read it, but I'm on desktop? Alright, we'll see. So there we go. I hope that covers a lot of our bases here. Alright, well anyway, I guess we can go ahead and get to it. Just for fun today, Lime. My past 2 live streams have been drawing for video stuff, but today, nah, we're just gonna draw. Oh, that turned out huge. I'm gonna scale this down. I want to experiment with brushes. I want to draw silly little guys. I want to practice facial expressions. I don't know. Flare, do you have any interest in Pokemon? I've never played a Pokemon game, I hate to say. I'm sorry. I just haven't. One of these days, but not yet. This is an oil pen. This is one that I found when I was making some of those alt-verse icons for the weather radio. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is a fun... I don't know, I like how it's not entirely clean as a brush, as opposed to the pen tool that I normally use. So let's do a little bit of oil brush shenanigans. I'm already losing where it is. Sorry, there's like a whole HUD right now to the sides that I'm not showing you just for the sake of keeping everything clean looking. And I already lost... Oh, there's oil pen. Okay. Bam. 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 Yippee. Let's do this. Alright. If you wanted to play a Pokemon game, then I can walk you through and then really push you towards my biased direction. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Alright. But yeah, no, I'm not taking... I already see some requests flying in. I don't know, not really looking to do like a lot of crazy requests, but if I see something that catches my eye, sure, but also like, don't spam them. Don't do that. That's lame. We're just chilling today. I will draw... I do enjoy watching Bee Shooter, or drawing Bee Shooter, so I will draw at least one. Hydration check. You got it, Bee Boss. This is me on mobile. The text is a bit small but readable. Okay. Well, so long as you can read it, that works for me. Hello, Captain. Hello. I may adjust the text color, maybe? If I make it bright red, will it be like evil? Oh no, that's evil. That is evil text. I add a gradient. Hold on. And that's the same color as the background. That's not going to help anyone. Does this make it... No, that kind of makes it horrible. I want it to be more readable. But I fear that I am not doing that. Okay, how about we do that? Sure. Sure. Anyways, I'm drawing bee shooter. So let's see here. I want to get general shaping in first. So it's like this, the mouth. Okay. So they're a very fluffy pea shooter. They're very interesting to draw. Something like this. You're gonna see how often I'm always erasing my lines. Yeah, this is a bit of a different head shape, but I like it. Oh, wait, I just realized I still have my Minecraft versions of my alerts on. But, Squirrelty, thank you for following. If you'll give me one moment, I'll switch away from the Minecraft font. Completely forgot I left that on. I'm a professional, don't even worry about it. Bam. Bam. There is the Terraria font chat. And then I can switch my alerts just like that. Okay, we're all caught up now. Alright, there we go. Flair, have you seen the new Paranormal yet? Illused? I have. They're pretty cool. I recently just got both of them. Okay. It's a bit of an interesting brush to use, but I do enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna make a really big stinger to make up for the fact that there's kind of a weird gap in the head shape. I always like making pea shooters do like a little... I don't know. I like giving them shrimp posture. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. I'm thinking big leaves. Yeah, something like that. Alright, and we have to get that stripe in there. Posture check. Oh, thank you. As if on topic. Captain Flare, of all Angry Birds you could draw, which one would it be? I don't know if I'll be drawing a lot of Angry Birds today, but I did draw a lot of... You know, actually, no, I'll draw an Angry Bird. Because I used to draw Angry Birds so much as a kid. It'd be good to see if I still got it. I'll try drawing Chuck from memory. The yellow triangle one. Okay, this ain't my best work, but you know, it's not horrible. Try to do something with the shading there. Ah, there's Bee Shooter. There you go. He kind of looks like a wet cat in a little bit of a way, but that's okay. Let me try another thing. Thin pen tool is something that I have been trying to use as well. And I'll try and make Chuck with thin pen tool. At Captain Flare, am I late? Nah, we just started. So first I have to make a sort of triangle shape. Something like this. I think he has a very triangular beak, doesn't he? Hand stretch. That'd be good today. Hello, Captain Flare, I'm a new sub. Thank you, Matthew Gamer. I appreciate it. Well, welcome to the stream. Especially because considering this is an art stream and not my normal thing anyway. So I appreciate it. So I think this is roughly how the yellow bird goes. I think I made his face a little small relative to his body, but that doesn't matter. Something like that. I'm trying to figure out how to... If I should, like, leave part of the eyes open. As like a shine. Yeah, there we go. Yeah! I missed the evil text already. I'm sorry, Musy. I know, I know. Alright, there we go. Chuck Angry Bird. Looks about right to me. Heck yeah. Whoa. Is that 100 bits? Take my money! Thank you, Pikachu. I appreciate it. Appreciate the bitch. Okay. Drive the amazing world of ice and freezing intrigue. What does that even mean? What does that mean? And yeah, I know that Chuck's hair feathers aren't exactly like that, but bah, is fine. If I was going for 100% accuracy, I'd be pulling up reference images. I don't want to do that. Thank you for the hydration, Snoopy. A slime doing slime things. Like a Terraria slime? Hold on. I love Bee Shooter watch. Alright. Slime shape. Don't mind me as I take my own hand out and use it as a reference image. I'm looking back and forth at my own hand at the minute. The closest we're going to get to a flare hand reveal is me using my own hand as a reference. Uh-oh, it's not turning out very... Let's try a bit more like this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That thumb is not right. That thumb is strange. Still working on drawn hands, I can tell you that. Yeah, good enough. Let's try and get, you know, like the hand bits in. Just make it over detailed. Okay. Now we can add the slime bits. We are drawing a slime after all. I want to try some shading on the bottom. Sort of make him look nice and shiny. So dumb. Oh yeah. Now we're really talking. Just a slime doing slime things. There you have it. Alright, excellent. Oh my god, since last time there's an art stream, I've been converted to an Askew fan. Excellent. Minecraft Askew is good. Alright. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to try and do? Pikachu gifted a subscriber... words. Pikachu, thank you for the gifted sub. Huge news that Darth Gator just got it. That's massive. Heck yeah. I got tips for hands usually start with a trapezoid type shape and then work from there. Yeah, that makes more sense, Musy. I do... Ooh, I just hit my mic. I do appreciate it. So yesterday I was practicing so many like doodles that I feel like I'm not like doodled out, but I did all the things that I wanted to do the other day. So it's like, well now what? I can continue with expressions again. Let me get a thicker brush. I just want to... I've been trying to figure out other ways of drawing eyes. I've been doing it with this, where I don't complete the lines here, and I just leave them open. Sound like an empty Pringles can? Well, yeah, that's what I use for my microphone. So someone was Captain Flare VTuber? Technically, lifts the glasses up. Technically PNG tuber. I get what you mean, though. No, this is something I started doing last month. Almost exactly a month ago, I think. What about drawing some of the frequent characters in your channel? That does sound like a good idea, actually. It's always nice getting more practice drawing the frequent flyers. Yeah, something like that. Well, I did this the other day, and I thought it looked good. Just throwing little triangles in there as, like, sort of glimmer. Yeah. This is an expression. Not to be confused with frequent collaborators. Oh no, I figured what you meant. Hitting one of these. What? Can you add dinghy to the drawing list? There's no drawing list dinghy, but thank you for the bit. There's so many. Oh, this is the beauty. I could do so many expressions. I can do something stupid like this. I could do something, I don't know, fearful, like... It's perfect. I can always hit him with a little... There's nothing wrong with any of these. The sound of wind at the end of the track threw me off. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing this in a wind tunnel. I think I'll just get a little... Hit one of these at the end. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Floor art streams are so nice. As a treat, hee hee hee. Harley! Hello, Harley. How's it going? Floor, how do you feel about Gartic Fun? I mean, it seems like a fun activity, but I don't think I'm gonna do that on stream, if that's what you mean. Let's see. I do have my favorite Garden Warfare character that I draw. You'll never guess who it is based on the shape alone. Hold on, I could just do... I could do like literally this and then they're done, so... Going pretty good. VR despises my PC. Oh gosh, I would love to do VR content, but I'd fear even with my PC, like, I've just never had a smooth experience. VR content would be so funny though. How's art going? It's going pretty well. Oh yeah, the pattern recognition is working for some folks in the YouTube chat. Hold on. I like giving them a really glamorous swirly beard as he has. I'm very excited for the Decaversary event. There we go. Get that visor. And then there's like an upper toaster bit that looks something like this. And then I did so much looking at the character, I basically have their design memorized at this point. 1 bit! Ephemeral VR session? Oh my god, technically I could do that, couldn't I? I can get the Vivecraft mod and do an ephemeral session in VR. Never say never, I'll think about it, but that's also, I don't own a VR headset. Anyway, this side is the little toaster knob, and this side is a dial. And you get the little crunch of the Pop Smart at the top. I like making him really big, so he's just gonna be huge. Perfect. Get that cape going. Yeah, I think that's... There he is. He's done. If you do it, me and Terry will join you in VR. That could be pretty funny. We should get Demi to put a VR mod on the server so everyone can see it. Honestly, not a bad idea. The things I would give to do Ephemeral VR, if that happens, hit me up immediately. Alright, well, maybe... Listen, if I'm able... Wait... I can be so devious about this. If everyone gets the Flare merch, then it'd be a lot easier to buy the VR headset. I'm kidding. No, don't. Only if you want to. Because I currently don't own one. Captain, we should 100% do Ephemeral VR together. Okay, Harley, buy me a VR headset. What do I even look like in a VR headset? What does it look like? It's like a big rectangle, right? This is the headset. Okay, this is not as interesting as I thought it would be. I was trying to draw my character in a VR headset, but I kind of just look like an Among Us crewmate. Hold on. I've been enjoying giving characters this mouth lately. hitting one of these. So stupid. Excellent. I was about to say, are you drawing a monarch? I was zoned out. Oh no. Hold on, then I can... I don't remember what the controllers look like, so I'm just gonna kind of do that. Yeah, those are definitely what the controllers look like. I just do some sort of messy line work at the bottom just to get the sense of what we're doing here. I forgot this part of the track is kind of horrifying. This is the part where he starts breathing. I do like the song, but maybe it doesn't fit in my chill playlist now that I think about it. There we go, there he is. Flare VR when. Corvinity! Hello, welcome to stream. PSVR stick with glowing orbs. Aw, yeah. Yeah, wait, is it? I've seen something about that. What is that about? He's a Captain of the Among Us ship? Okay, hold on. Hands, stand and stretch. Thank you, Happy Stack. Oh, I get it. It's like Hacky Stack. What, no 3-to-1? Yeah, no, there's no, like, intense music in this one. That's beyond. This is my chill playlist. Alright. What if Captain Flare was called Captain Frost instead of Stone Golem? He was a wind golem. Oh, I didn't think about wind. I was thinking about ice, but wind for Captain Frost would be cool as well. Okay, now I feel like it's only appropriate to hit a little... What's the best way to go about this? Actually, I know what to do. Up here. Actually, I have to think this through a little bit more. Can we do a prediction of what you will draw on stream? Nah. Listen, I don't even know what I'm going to draw on stream yet. There he is. He's real. Ah, creative freedom. What, not if you will draw on stream? Oh. Can we do a prediction of if you will draw on stream? No. Maybe? Me and you double because both Curvidity and I have you on speaker. Ooh, I'm in your house double style. The 2 helpings of Captain Flare. In your speakers? I don't know. Yeah, surround sound Captain Flare. That's a much better approach, dude. Thank you. Please, I need points. You just gotta win the actual gambles more. I'm sorry. Draw something ephemeral related? I can try drawing the logo. Actually, first. Hold on. The House of Riddles and Devious Nature. Here's the door. This is something ephemeral related. The E does not stand for ephemeral. Look, Patrick, there I am! I realize with the way I tried to choose to do the 3D, I can't really... That's good enough, yeah, there it is. And then hold on, let's get the sign as well. The sign says Vil, by the way. So there's that. Let me try hitting that logo. Let's see. Are you doing coin flip gambles? What the heck? Alright, whatever. Oh, I haven't drawn the ephemeral logo in a while. I'm not gonna pixelify the hearts. I know they technically are on the thing, but I'm gonna keep this easy for myself. Something like that. And then it comes back in, because it's an hourglass. It's something like triangles on the end. And it has like spikes going down. And on this side, spikes going up. And then they all sort of connect. And that's ephemeral. Then you get the sand, and it pulls down at the bottom, and the base loops around on the bottom and loops around at the top, and that's ephemeral, baby! There it is. Very heart-shaped? Oh, yeah. Man, Ephemeral's so cool. I wish it were real. Ah, me too, me too. Bearcat says, draw the best bear. I don't even know how to draw you. I don't know how to draw you or Bear Man. I don't even know how to draw a bear. I can't. Why is there such a... Why are people putting so many points onto this coin flip prediction? This is ridiculous. Twitch, what is... Twitch, we could talk about this, Twitch. Alright. I want to start working on like a big thing that I can come back to throughout the stream. Wake me up when Flare draws Smeargle. I don't know if I'm going to draw Smeargle, I'm sorry. Also, Shaya, sorry, I missed you on your 5 bits. I appreciate it, thank you. We need Flimp? Oh, okay, let's do a... I don't think I can do a super high detailed Flimp because I don't really know what shrimp look like, but I can give it a whirl for sure. The prediction did not load, so I could not bet. No, I'm sorry, Dingy. I want to give the Flimp watery eyes because that is what the original had, and I don't usually draw them with the watery eyes, so I want to try and do that justice. They're not coming out as round as I was hoping. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so it's like, it comes down to like a point, and then it loops back up and around into the tail. This always throws me off to try and make it look right. Because that like comes out there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, that sometimes, that part usually takes me longer, so I'll take it. And then you get the little grabbies. There we are. I think there's a line here in the original. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he has like big old pupils. It's been a minute. But they're like really big and off, like this. Maybe, I'm not even sure anymore. My dad is bringing home Smoothie King? Smoothie. That does sound good. Okay, let's try and get the moss in. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. I am. Might go buy some discounted chocolate. Don't you know today is a discounted chocolate day? Oh, and today's the beginning of Arrow Week as well. Happy Arrow Week to everybody. I'm trying to make this not look like a mouth. Flimp does not have a mouth. Oh, I always forget the little bits at the bottom here. Five ever. I haven't seen 5 ever in a while. That's good. Alright. Okay. This looks pretty cool. Applied for a job and relaxing with Garden Warfare? That does sound nice. I am excited. Oh, 1 week from now, we're gonna have such a fun stream. I'm so excited. Writing a script. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, let's try some cross-hatching. I never do this stuff. Draw yourself in the Mr. Hippo pose. I don't even know what the Mr. Hippo pose looks like, so I don't think I will, but that does sound fun. He's like pondering, right? If I recall correctly. I think I'm okay, but thank you for the suggestion. Okay. This isn't exactly turning out how I was expecting, but that is a-okay. It's nice to just draw freely without stressing my over the quality of it, because I sure was with the merch, because it's like, well, I'm actually selling this, so it's got to be really, really good. So it's nice to just doodle more. I like art, but doing it as like a monetization thing is stressful. So this is preferable overall. Okay, well, I think that's probably good for Flimp. I almost asked, can you turn up the music? I might turn it up a little bit. Oh, good. That means that my window capture just worked because I just opened up my main monitor and it covered up my program. But the window capture sweeps because it didn't show it. Not that it is like... I don't think there's anything crazy. No, yeah, my... All you're going to see is the podcast that I used to listen to. You're not going to get much out of that. That was Spotify popping up. I want to hum to some of the music. Nothing's stopping you. Okay. Can't wait for hyper-realistic flare. Well, Bufo, that is something... I didn't make a hyper-realistic flare, but I tried a different art style with my character that I did really like the other day. What podcast was it? Wouldn't you like to know? Wasn't anything crazy. I've watched you ever since the Armor Chopper series? Red Rage, that's awesome. Anyway, the podcast was Chocolate Sandwich. Good podcast. I know it ended a while ago, but I haven't finished it yet. Okay. No, I want round eyes. Alright, so cues the wonderful part of Captain Flare streams where I try and make 2 circles. That's not quite what I'm looking for. That's pretty good. I'm gonna draw a smoothie man. Yeah, go draw your smoothie. Alright, pow. Let's try this mouth. I'm still thinking about the you don't draw with the mouse after I did almost a perfect circle. Yeah, hold on. If I were to like suddenly take out... This is my mouse right now. Oh no, this is with smoothing on, by the way. Oh, nah, dog. Oh. Yee, oof. Ooh, oh no. Yeah, no, let's go back. Pick up the pen again. I draw with no smoothing. I fully believe you, Espeon. I should have Dragon Ball D&D today, but I'm so tired. Dragon Ball D&D is crazy. I've never thought about that. Also, if I draw Captain Flare from above, you know what that's gonna look like? Hold on. It's just gonna be like... These are his shoulders. This is just the top of his moss head. That's just... There's just more moss up here. I don't know what to tell you. I can try and give the moss some depth. As it is coming off the sides. But you know, Captain Flare from the top is kind of just like a mossy... the top of his head is stone. The character, I mean. The top of my real life head is not quite like this. So yeah, no, there's Captain Flare from above. This is where he's looking. If he had a really big nose, it'd probably be like that. You know? If he had like a real big schnoz, it'd probably be pointing up like that. Because this is where he's facing. I hope you all see the vision. Where's the little hidey spot for Geo? Geo just sits right on top. I definitely cannot draw a rat from above. / mouse from above. What species of moss is on your head? Green. Spamton real. I was thinking someone was going to see the pointy nose and be like, oh, I know that! Mario Pipe kind of guy? Yeah. So many people think I'm Mario Pipe. How do you draw a Mario Pipe? That isn't just my character. I guess it's with more straight lines? I guess if I was a Mario Pipe, I'd be like this. And then it kind of comes up like that. And I know there's like usually lines to signify depth. Which I guess I can't do super well. Hold on. Oh, that's not very good shading. Let me try this angle. This is more natural for my arm. Alright. This is my Mario Pipe from memory drawing. I'm gonna do extra cross-hatching down here. So there's the Mario Pipe. I'm flabbergasted finding out Flare's head is hollow. It's not! It's not! There's thoughts in there! And now we can just go and do this. Hold on. I want a bigger eye. And now we have Flare Mario Pipe. Is this what you wanted? Because this is where we're at. And I gotta get the little nose dent bump thing. And there he is. Flare Mario Pipe. Alright. back to trying to figure out a good mouth. Flare when eating a Wonder Seed? Oh, yeah. Mario Wonder is one of the few Mario games I have played in full. Espeon plays core right mouth right there. Yeah, no, to just hit the... Oh, that's not quite right. Hit one of these, sort of. I'm not very good at imitating other people's art styles, but there you go. Wonder's great. Oh yeah, Mario Wonder I really enjoyed. It was a fun game. I like did all the bonus levels at the end as well. Like the challenges where you gotta go back to back. Difficult but satisfying. Let's try hitting one of these. Get our big toother in through this. I'm trying to figure out if I should do like eyebrow, or not eyebrow things, but like something like this. But I don't know if that's quite right for like an expression of mine. You just try to replicate my art style. Now I'm using your art style goes too hard. If I tried to replicate your art style, I would explode. That isn't something I would do on stream. That requires too much focus. You like actually know how to do proportions. Notice how I'm starting with faces and then building around them. It's because I don't know how to build a person in drawing. Flare when EP. That's true. Yeah, we can do EP flare. Let's do something like this. I'm gonna try those triangles again because they're just fun. Got put a little Pac-Man in my eyes. Even though that's kind of not how my eyes work. Because well, hold on. Yeah, I guess my eyes are kind of like glowing yellow things. So to have like a shine doesn't really make sense. They're not wet and reflective like eyes normally are. Okay. Let's see here. Seems like a face-down sleeper. Oh yeah, you know me. I just kind of conk out. Okay, let's try and figure out head shape. Which, again, building around the face is tricky. I'm gonna have his eyeball come off a little bit because I can do it away. I don't know. I can just do that. All right, this is what I'm thinking. And now we have to do the bit where the slab head is in play. I'm gonna try and get the proportions, make the proportions a little less cartoony, so they can be communicated a little bit better. Hitting a little something something like this, maybe. And then it comes up. That's a little too short. I'll draw it lightly for now so I can do it later. Was your character supposed to be a moldy pot, perhaps? It's supposed to just be like a guy made of stone, and this upper bit is just what his head just does that. It's fully flat on the top. I sort of think of it as like a simplified hair situation. Like as if he's a statue and... I don't understand quite where he came from. Every version of this character, he has a different origin story. So there is no single correct one. But like if you subscribe to the theory that he came from a statue, maybe the person making it didn't know how to make hair and so they got lazy. I don't know. There's no canon interpretation. Okay, how do you draw one of those sleeping caps? I might actually look for a reference image for this one. Oh goodness, I found exactly the reference image that I'm looking for. Oh, I'm not trying to save image as, I don't think I need to do that. Alright, chat. This is our reference. This is the vibe I'm going for, chat. Let's get it. Let's do it. How to put this hat on my head, I'm unsure. But we'll figure it out. Let's see. I think I will redo this. I think I want this to be a little bit higher, though he's gonna be wearing a hat, so that might look a little ridiculous, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know? We can round off the corners a little bit more. I don't love all the harsh lines. This music is very dramatic, but I like it. Legacy is a good track. I don't even have to look at the title, I just know what it's called. Okay. Sleeping cap, huh? Something like this, and then it... I want it to come down in front here. Yeah, I think that's good. Kind of just looks like a lump, less like a hat. Maybe I can give it more like hat shapes. If I like try and make it a bit more triangular, I guess. That might help. Hi Claire, not my name, but hi Deggy. Okay, this is good. Sleepy. Bye, Ray. Oh, bye! Have a good one! So I check DMs. I always get so afraid when people are saying that, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I like the interpretation. That's good. An interpretation of the snoozing cat. Except that actually has fabric folds. I don't know how to do those. I don't know where they're supposed to... I don't know. I can guess all I want, but it's just guesswork. I don't have the vibes. Or not the vibes. I don't quite understand where fabric folds are meant to go, so I'm going to keep the details on this minimalist, because that's something that I'm still working on as an artist. I may do like a brim, not a brim, but like a seam, like that. That could be good. We'll just leave it like that, keep it simple. I actually thought it was a Christmas hat. That makes sense. I haven't tried drawing the rest, and I don't even know if I will draw the rest of the body, because that sounds horrifying. Okay, let's get some eyebrows in. I can't tell if this looks uncanny or not. Is it the mouth? Is it too big? It might be too big. I didn't even think a rock column had eyelids. The way I think about my character is that he's got, like, cartoon physics. I don't know. I don't try to subscribe to, like, a certain set of rules. There we go. I think adjusting its location helped. Okay, let's try and get the moss in. Art style reminds me of Phineas and Ferb. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I could see the vision. Phineas and Ferb does have a fun art style. Alright, something like that. I think my eraser is definitely too big. There we go. Get rid of that so it can move down. I can get the stone head down here and we can continue those lines. Perfect. And now we do the same over here. I do draw the moss semi-consistently. I like had to sit myself down one day and decide on a finalized moss design. It's usually something like this. I want to try and get some like head chips in. I try and do that when I draw the character a little more in like a high effort way. You'll see my PNG tuber also has like head chips when I don't normally draw head chips. Trying to show that he's made of stone and he's not just a smooth guy, you know? This is a rock man. Okay. Face reveal already revealed? Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, I already have the face reveal. What do you mean? I can gesture to my PNG tuber now. How did Flair get the chips? I don't know, he's a rock. He's been around a while. That's sort of my thinking. Yeah, this is IRL Captain Flair. I actually look like a rock column with glowing yellow eyes. Okay, so how does the collar work on these sleeping clothes? I'm already not great at drawing collars. don't know that. Oh, I didn't give him a neck. He has no neck. I might just leave it at that. I'm not super loving how this is turning out. I feel like he doesn't look sleepy enough. I'm going to remove bits in here. I'm trying to make Sleepy Flare, and this is more like casual, like, hey, oh, it's been a while since I've seen you kind of flare, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm actually gonna scratch out a fair bit of this. Trying to be truly sleepy. Oh, this isn't sleepy, this is tired. This is exhausted. Close one eye more than the other? Oh, good call. Something like this. He's not slept in 70 years. He had 9 to 5 flare. Alright, let's commit to 9 to 5 flare. Give him the eye bags. Jeez. Let's see. I don't know my facial wrinkles well enough to accurately depict where they would appear on a face, but also this is a guy made of stone, so it doesn't matter. Something like this. Try and make the eyebrows stand out a bit more. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try and shade it. When Flare turns 70, is it all the birthday wishes? You said happy birthday too many times. Look what you've done. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna dare drawing the rest of the body because I don't know how shoulders work. I guess like something like that, but I'm just gonna leave it open. Open to interpretation. Sometimes I'm glad that I don't have a nose, because then I don't know how to draw noses, so it'd probably end up weird. So we're gonna not do that. That was a little jump scare for you. Sup, Roundhead? Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing myself sleepy and tired and old, because that's just where we ended up. Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, if I really thicken the lines at the bottom of the eyes, I think that'll really help sell this. I forgot I can work with line thickness with this style. Because I want this guy to look exhausted. I think this helps. Maybe even like on the inner eye. Just add a bit more detail to really... Like, he is so sleepy. This is kind of just me for real. I haven't gotten as much sleep as I've been intending the past few days, but that is alright. We will bounce back for sure. I've got a busy week ahead of me, as always, you know, but we got this. I have thought about removing the upper eyelid bit, but I don't know. I think I do like having the rest of it, just so you see the general shape of things. So you can fly, always remember, I can fly. This is true. Let's try and get more detail here. And I want to try shading. Not so good at that, but I'm going to do my best. Just like, I want more intense shading down at the bottom here. I want the light to be coming from... Oh, let me center this for you all. There we go. Okay, I want the light to be coming from this side. I prefer upper left lighting. I don't know why. So let's try and establish sort of circular nature to this ball here. And we're just gonna go from there. We're just gonna try stuff. This is gonna be me throwing down lines and hoping stuff works. If you're a professional artist, look away. In fact, if you're a professional artist, go. I encourage you to come draw alongside me if you're interested. I don't know. I've seen a lot of artists tell me that they love my art streams because it's like a good, I don't know, a good motivation, I guess. So if that's something you're interested in, then be my guest. Ah. I love working with small brushes on a small scale. I don't know, I like being able to see the pixels. There's something about that sticks out to me, I'm not sure why. Okay, I'm glad we decided to make this guy incredibly exhausted. I love how much it changed from Phineas and Ferb to the amazing... Is that the Amazing Digital Circus when you change the eyes? I didn't think about that. Okay, let me further establish some of this line depth. Especially on this side where the shadows are. I think this is coming through quite well. I want it to start like a heavy line density on the right and then lighten out when it reaches the right, or the left, I should say. Oh yeah, this is good. I don't know, like I normally, my art style, I'm gonna go move this. My art style is normally like weird, dumb stuff like this. So it's very fun experimenting with something else. I've been really enjoying this. I just don't know how I don't know how to take this beyond a sketch. If I recall, like I'm not sure. Tune your character to a Lego video game character icon? That would be fun. I don't think I'll be doing that, but I'd have to look at a lot of reference images to make sure I get the style right, but I like the concept. Okay. Gonna do this. The entire upper portion I consider to be like a darker stone to begin with, so I'm gonna go through the whole thing and add these lines. This part might take a bit. Like, while I could do paint bucket tool, I think the sketchy nature is just cooler. Alright, what'd you all think of the thumbnail, by the way? I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm running out of thumbnail ideas for drawing streams, but I think I killed it with this one. Drawing myself in a giant pencil costume, I think, was the right move, as it would turn out. And yeah, Deggy, I mean, once I first got a drawing tablet, it did not come easy. This has been a lot of practice. But in time, you get better at it. It really threw me off to not be able to see the screen. Or like try and make that connection, because I'm not drawing on a screen, I'm drawing on a flat tablet. That's just like a little, I don't know, slab of like plastic that I'm putting my pen on. And I'm looking up at the screen, so I'm not looking at my hand at all when I do this. But over time, I've been able to sort of figure out that, I don't know, connection? I wonder if there's better brushes for this. I am just using the pen tool. There's probably better brushes for this. I'm almost certain. Let's try and thicken these. These are completely different materials clashing, so I want them to stand out. Ah, this is good. I draw with my mind. Ah, yes. I draw with my phone. Dog. Me when I look at an incredibly talented artist and then I hear that they draw on their phone and I'm like, oh, I need to step up my game. I respect phone artists so much. I love the thumbnail. Okay, I'm glad y'all like that thumbnail. I used to draw on my phone. I've never drawn on my phone, which is why it's like, I'm blown away. I've never done that. It looks so difficult to like draw with a finger. So I really respect it. Yeah, this is a don't talk to me before my morning moss looking flare. I can draw the flug next to him, the flare mug. That shouldn't be hard. If I needed a reference image, it's like, I could just go pull it out of my cabinet. This is, wow, that's awesome. This is a good track. Neverlands. I can't draw, but I can doodle. Yeah, no, I completely get what you mean. I mean, this is like the highest detail I pretty much ever get. And even then, I feel like this is still kind of doodling. That's a bit too dark right now. Okay, let's try and do shading on the face. And it's gonna be weird right now, but it'll all blend together later. Because his face is gray after all, it's not the brightest color. So I want to reflect that in my shading. Let's make sure I keep shading at the right angle actually, or else that's going to look weird. There we go. Okay. Captain of Lack of Sleep. Yeah, Captain Flare after the Decaversary Blitz stream, honestly. This is kind of just me after a lot of streams. Streaming is enjoyable, but sometimes it can be high energy, and, well, that doesn't quite work for me. But I make do. It's still very fun. I enjoy streaming a lot. That's why I have an actual stream schedule. The only thing I've ever had a schedule for is streaming. I really enjoy it. Goodness, this is intense. The lighting makes it look like somebody just opened a window and the sun is shining on Flare, which woke him up. Honestly, that's sort of what I'm trying to go for here. So I'm glad that that's the vibe you're getting. Okay. Gosh. Okay, can't forget the eyelids. Don't really know the best way to shade these. I know the inner eyes are interesting, because they normally glow. Happy birthday, by the way. It's not my birthday, Roundhead! But thank you. Mine's gonna be like at least 10 hours long. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, Gamer King, I really don't know how long mine's gonna be. Whenever there's these like Garden Warfare community events, I like to go all out. So like the first Garden Fiesta, I think it went for like 14 hours. Which caused the last 2 hours to become lost media, because that's how I learned how YouTube saves the VODs. And then for the second Garden Fiesta, I believe I went for 12. But I could be misremembering. Hydration check. Thank you. For this one, I don't know how long it'll go for. I'll do a hand stretch hydration check combo. That sounds good. Alright. Back to it. Let's get some really thick shading at the edge here. Not really sure the best way to shade the collar is. So I'm just going to keep it light for now. We'll just say it's a very light color on the collar. Try and get those stripes in again, because these are supposed to look striped. So I had to make them thicker, which means I got to commit to them more, which is scary, because I don't think the stripes are that good. But that's okay. It don't matter. Who cares? I'm just drawing. Anyway, thanks for promoting the event Flare and plan on streaming for 24 hours. Anyway, are we using PayPal? Yeah, no, I would collapse if I did a 24-hour stream. I truly would. I'm not built for that. Shout out to all the people that can. I think maybe if I had a window to do that, maybe if I was like in high school, but like, nah, I just can't anymore. I was never a stay up for 24 hours kind of guy, but I know there are some people that are like, oh, that's just an average Wednesday. And I'm like, huh? What? So I think I'd have to be one of those folks to consider a 24-hour stream, but I'm not. And I'm fine with that, you know? That's okay. I don't need to do that. No one's gonna make me. Okay, let's try and darken the head here. It's looking brighter than the rest when it's supposed to be the darkest part. But you can see what I mean about it all sort of blending together, I think. All the lines, I should say. It's nice to sit down and just work on one thing. I think I prefer this. As fun as all the little doodles are, it's nice to just heavily commit. The funniest part is if I zoom out, this thing is very small. I wish I could invite you, but I understand you have your own plans. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gamer King. I've got my own cool secret, not secret really, but like thing going on. POV, you're being congratulated on your birthday at 3 a.m. It's not your birthday today, basically, yeah. I roll over, I wake up, I open Discord. People say it's my birthday. It's not. Okay. Trying to get more shading on the bottom section of the eyelids, maybe. Trying to figure out how to give them some level of depth. This is a kind of just a cartoon character I have, so again, the proportions are never exactly figured out. Let's see if I can't do some really light lines on this side. Just to not have full white, I think would be good. Let's get a lot darker under the eyes here. Yeah, I think that's good. Return the actual, like, thick lines. That cartoony feel to come back a little bit. I think that's pretty solid. I don't want the shadows to be too harsh. Just fully playing by ear here. Let's try and get a shadow under the moss. I usually like putting that in with my normal style. Give it some level of depth when I can. Okay. There'll be a stream. Wait, what's Gamer King talking about? What's Gamer King talking about? Why are people saying AC Parry 4? No, there's no AC Parry. AC Parry is done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's just... It's a tough pill and you gotta swallow it. AC Parry is complete. I have no plans to continue the AC Parry series. AC Parry 3 was the surprise. There was never originally meant to be an AC Parry 3, and then it's like, let's do it anyway. That was the surprise. There's already been a surprise. It already came back from the dead. There is no AC Parry 4. Hey bud, how's it going? Fixo-chan! Hi, it's going well. I'm trying to draw myself incredibly tired. And I think it's going pretty well. I've been trying to experiment with this art style a bit more lately, and I think it's been coming out well. You mean no AC Parry 4? I'm sorry. Yes, no AC Parry 4. That series has ended. I do apologize. But I've got plenty more fun Garden Warfare 2 videos in the pipeline. In the works. It's not the end of Garden Warfare 2. Heck, not even the end of bad characters, in a sense. You do sound kind of tired, not gonna lie. I mean, I did get like a late start today. I was a little late to starting my stream, just because I had taken a little too long at breakfast, taken a little too long just getting out of bed. So, I don't know. I think it was just largely due to the fact that I was up a little later than I meant to be last night, but I'm not like this. This is hyperbole. This is exaggeratory. This is not fully how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling better than this, thankfully. But yeah, no, I could be more awake for sure. What are the odds I buy a membership gift and it bounces back to me? I mean, it's been proven that that can certainly happen. It can and will happen, so I actually don't know the odds, per se. You know, something I'm trying to do with my design more, I don't know if it's good or not, but like, I like doing additional moss. I don't think it's super well fit for this design, or like this angle, or just the way I drew my head. Again, the proportions are different every single time, but that's just a thought. Frick it, oh boy. Do I draw Tired Musey as a dark reflection of Tired Flare? I think Tired... I'm curious how you would draw Tired Musey. Okay, where's it going, Deggy? Oh my god! What do you mean? How did it happen again? Deggy! Deggy! I'm almost certain on YouTube you cannot select who you give it to. I am almost certain. How did it happen again? Deggy, you can't keep gifting memberships to yourself. It's not, it's unethical, yeah, his grade sickens me. Am I the first priority pick on this channel? I don't know. Maybe there's like a thing in the algorithm because I like tag you sometimes when it comes to events. So maybe my algorithm is like, well, Captain Flare tags this person, so we should prioritize him for memberships. But I tag a lot of people. Anyway, I agree, Roundhead. Yeah, an RPG for a PvZ RPG would go kind of hard. Glances in your direction. It'd be pretty cool. Would be fun to check out. Keeps glancing. It'd be awesome. Anyway. I know that's like a scary thing to try doing a completely different style of game. Like, I know Garden Warfare was a complete risk from PopCap's end, because there's a chance that could have flopped. It's like, it makes me think of like Angry Birds Epic, and how that was a really good game, but that was another like real big risk, because it's nothing like the other Angry Birds games. It was good. And I just think that, I don't know, I'm not one to speak on the movements and decisions of PopCap, but they don't strike me as being in a very risk-taking mood right now. So I'd be pretty surprised if we got anything wildly different from what we are used to or could predict. I mean, Replanted was fairly safe. As just being like, oh, it's a remake of something we know people already like, which is not a bad thing. I think that was generally a good idea. Who gifted me this? I think PopCap has like 2 people in it and maybe someone's pet hamster. That as well. It's like the ship of Theseus. The PopCap we know today, as far as I've gathered, is incredibly different from the PopCap we once knew, to the point where it might even be better to just classify them as different companies. The PopCap we once knew is just simply gone. There's nothing we can do about that. So that's very important to keep in mind. We may still call them PopCap, but it is different people. So is it still PopCap? Ship of Theseus. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the eyes to have some level of shading, but it's difficult because I'm trying to go very light. That is generally, I mean, if you look at my PNG tuber, you know, the center, the pupils are bright, but the rest is a little bit darker, but still bright. So I'm gonna try and tread very carefully here. Good, bad, and slingshot. Oh yeah, slingshot games is like a big piece of that, isn't it? And yeah, Peggle 3 would be pretty good. I think that'd just generally be a win, having a Peggle 3, but maybe it's not profitable enough. I don't know. But no, feel free to DM me, Deggy. Sorry, haven't really been able to chat much lately, but honestly, I could probably chat more today. I think I've got time. I'm not like recording or editing today, I'm doing setup for other things. I don't normally do a lot of extra work on streaming days anyway. I just, again, without streams, it can make me feel sort of like this. Like, locking in on editing a video after a stream is usually kind of difficult for me. Which isn't inherently a bad thing. That just means I get to relax for a bit on stream days, which is nice. As like I mentioned, I'm gonna have a busy week today. I've got a lot of Decaversary-related prep to do that I'm very excited for. Chat, you mean VC? Oh, DMs? No, I do mean VC, if you wanted to later. But I'm down to read DMs as well. But not like right after stream. I need my time to decompress. You know? Ty Laser is alive. I'll go see what he's doing. All right, sounds sick. Flair's been stuck in DMs with me getting the arrow lecture, and it's very informative. It's very informative. I would even call it a lecture. It's just good stuff to know. Crit Ghost! Oh, and Violet got it. Oh, wow. Good catch, Violet. Oh, as they're saying, go my advertisements. Well, advertisements be gone. Thank you, Crit. That's awfully nice of you. Hitting it when the ads are hitting. This is huge news. I'll be incredibly busy on weekdays. Also, I'm probably not available after you finish streams. Oh, I forgot when I finish streams, it's like late. I forgot about time zones. No, entirely understandable, Deggy, but I'm totally down to read some DMs. This anniversary is going to be so good I can smell it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for this anniversary. I'm so excited to see all the projects that people have been cooking up that are probably going to release on the day. Like, I've been seeing teasers from so many different content creators. Like, I know G Guy's community tab has had a couple of very interesting posts. Looking forward to seeing what comes of that. And I myself got to get to work on making sure my stuff is good, now that I'm like... I don't know. Okay, I'll give you a little fun fact about old Captain Flair here. I was originally bummed that I missed the Garden Warfare 1 10-year anniversary, because I was thinking that would be fun to start making Garden Warfare videos on. And so I was like, oh, I missed it. Okay, I guess I'll just upload some videos of mastering Armor Chomper instead. So, a Garden Warfare 1 10-year video was almost my first Garden Warfare video, but then I realized that I entirely missed my window to make that video and like at an appropriate time. So this is my second chance, basically, so I want to take it seriously. So I have something in the works. It's nothing insane. It's not like a short film. It's not like Lawn, but it's something that I'm excited for. You know, fair enough, Espion. But hey, even if everyone does a little something, even if it's just like a post, I mean, it's still something. I think it's important, regardless of what you're up to. You know, just do a little something. It's a big event for a big community. And it's going to be easier to get a sense of the scale of the community if everyone does a little something. I haven't really made anything for it, but I did contribute to G-Guy. See, that's awesome. I love all the collaborative projects that come out of PvZ. Like, G-Guy's good at animating, but you're good at making music. So it just works. That's so cool. Okay, I think this is just about finished. I think I've just been kind of stalling on this because I really don't know what to do after this. So I'm procrastinating starting the next drawing because I don't know what it's going to be yet. I realize I have not actually put a shadow in the lower half of the face yet, so I'll quickly do that. Yeah, Roundhead in the wild. Says you, Radiku. Hello. It's awfully nice to see so many of you here in my non-PvZ stream. I do appreciate it. Okay, okay, I think this shading is pretty good. I have thought it... what if I just, like, did stubble, you know? Which, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all, but it'd be kind of funny. Like little moss bits. And I enjoy art because it's fun. That's all. You don't gotta spam it. I see your message. I apologize if I didn't see it earlier, but yeah, it's just fun. I don't know, I like being able to just open up a program and like make something dumb like this. I think it turned out nice and stupid, and that's exactly what I was hoping for. I already did help them with the Garden Warfare 1 anniversaries video, so I thought, why not keep their tradition? Now we gotta wait till 2029 for the BFN collab? Aw, yeah. Alright, I think this is done. And if I zoom out, there's so much more canvas to work with. But now I at least have one thing that I think goes kind of hard, and that's all I could hope for. How much have you been stuck on this one drawing? I wouldn't say stuck. I've been enjoying this drawing, but I think I'm done with it now. And then if I wanted to, I could always just like, oh, I don't want to finish the rest of the body. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Perfect. I could do glubber. I would need a reference image. You know, Espeon, if you could like DM me an image of glubber, that would be handy, because I'm not sure where to quickly find a reference image. Hey Flair, Lord Voldemort looking dude, hello. I guess I don't have a proper nose, do I? Actually, I think I want to expand this down a little bit, at least with like a brighter or a lighter color, just to get a sense that it's like fading away. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe actually go in a little bit more in here. I have refs? Excellent. I did make a final scene for that BFN animated I mentioned before. Crazy how much I've improved since then. And even then, that scene was good. You had so many moving characters in that like scene from like above as well. It was a weird angle to work with, and I think you did a great job with it. So I don't know. You're saying you've improved since then. I'm excited to see in what ways. Okay. I'm awaiting the glubber to enter my DMs. Next up, we're drawing glubber, which is a character from this music that I've been listening to. At the top here. Oh, I forgot I still am using a super thin brush. It's like a little cat thing. We're gonna draw a little cat thing. I forgot about the Mario pipe. This is so dumb. Next time drawing with subs. Oh wait, that might be a bad idea. I love how you've gone back on your own statement in the middle of the comment. No, I don't think I'll be doing that. I see the vision though. Alright, thank you, Espeon. Oh, there was a sound. What was that? I was tabbed away. Hand stretch. That's a good plan. Great idea. Okay. Goodness, let's just get that going. Musi, if you could like DM me a reference image for the cerebrish core, that could be useful. I can do like a fun, quick little thing for that. Okay, and here's the question. Do I draw glubber with the really thin pencil, like try-hard style, or do I use my normal style? I think I'll do the thin one. Oh, Nuts, I just have her skins. Well, you have the art that you made. I think that's a good reference image. That's sort of what I had in mind. But you don't have to share it if you don't want to. Okay. This first one's kind of just going to be like a monkey see, monkey do. And then I think I'll do a second one that's a little more stylized. Because it's very easy to draw something if I just look at reference images and I just try drawing it. So I'm going to start with that. I'm just going to generally try and get the shaping down. And then I'll do like my own. Are you going to play Poppy Playtime 5? There's 5 of them? No, I'm good. I don't know a whole lot about those. This is not quite turning out right. I think I'm struggling too hard to make it correct, when it really does not need to be. Something like that, you get the tail in. Might adjust the ear. Okay. Glubber incoming. Oh, bye, Lefty! Have fun! Alright, in 2 days, 5 will come out. Okay, well, good, huge news for Poppy Playtime fans. I just, unfortunately, don't think I'm one of them. What is that? Hydration check from Lefty. Ah, a little salutations hydration, you got it. Alright, I'll check that in a minute. Musi, I'm just gonna do this glubber and then do another glubber. The world needs more glubber. Alright, this is the part that's gonna be the most difficult. This is the face. I'm just gonna use the reference image. So they got little eyes, and they got a big whoop. It's more like, hold on. I think I just have to like do it until it works. Let me start with the mouth. This is pretty good. There we go. Glubber. Thoughtless. And I will do a secondary glubber beside it. This time I will not use the reference image so much. Alright. I can smell the heavy stabilization on that brush from here. You know what? For the sake of the second glubber, no stabilization. Authentic. Here's the 0 stabilization now. You can probably tell. Oh, it feels strange. But I'll do it. Actually, I should probably do the thin brush if I'm going to do low stabilization, so I can do more of like a sketch look. I'm thinking... So you're going to show pikes? That's scary! That's scary, Espeon! You know this! Alright. So they come up. And they kind of... Oh, this is going to be a very messy one, but it's going to be mine. And then... Oh dear. What about, like, when a cat is scared? And they do, like, the thing where they, like... You know? I can't draw colon 3, so I'm changing it to... No, I hear you, yeah. I used to not be very good at drawing... So I would always just do, like... But I like both. Both have value. You can always mix them and kind of do this. So it's sort of like... It's like this plus this equals that. You know? You know? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do like a one that just saw like a pickle or something. You know, like when cats see pickles and sometimes it's the most horrifying thing? We're gonna do that. I'm trying to figure out if I should do the same facial expression or if it should just be something really wacky. Why is the music so ominous? It's just very... This is the credits music. This is... It replaces the credits music in Minecraft. So it's very... It's like all the songs in one. It's a very dramatic piece. Which makes this part especially funny. Alright, hand stretch. Italics Glubber the baby! Oh, and posture. Let me rotate my chair a little bit. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this. Like, would I be breaking design if I did something like this? Is that too... That's a bit too off design. I'll do that. And I don't know, how do I make them look surprised without breaking the... Like this? Do I give them little eyebrows? Yeah, we'll do this. This is my scared Glubber. Startled. It's okay, after this they're chilling. After this, they're just like this. Oh, I forgot the whiskers. And now this song is more like it. Sound effects. Alright. The Glubbers. Let me move them a little closer to each other. Alright. There we are. They're perfect. I mean, I know Pike's directly said Glubber and Temmie are closely related, so you probably similar rules for Temmie. I did think about... I was inspired by a sort of Temmie expression when I was trying to figure out the eyes. I was thinking about doing something crazy, just like like this. Oh my god. But I think I'll go back to the other eyes. Feels a little more on model. What are they looking at? A banana. Can I give the banana a little shadow? A little still life. Slightly higher effort than normal banana. There we go. I was about to suggest a banana. Well, there you go. All right. Well, my glubbers. So anyway, let me go check what Musy sent me. Excellent. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, we're gonna draw little guys, which means they're gonna be low on detail. Because I'm afraid of getting stuff wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, hello to anyone watching from Brazil. That's crazy. I'm glad that I've been getting... I've got some folks on my... it feels weird to say team, but I guess that is the best word for it. My, like... I've got people that volunteer and help me out, and a lot of that includes translations, so I hope the translations have been good. Some of my older videos have that. So, anyways. Popping in to say hi. Twilight Chopper, hello! Welcome to the drawing stream. This is what we got so far. And we're about to draw 3 folks from my Minecraft streams. I'm gonna do my best. And I'm gonna turn my smoothing back on, because I'll need it if I'm drawing little guys. Okay, let's see. Alright, good. Try and do canon height. Spent 3 hours animating a bottle of sun, and in the end, it looks like the plant is throwing it up and smashing it with his head. Well, that could be what it is. You can always pivot. That's fun. Alright. Let's see. I'll start with Musy. You've got like a cape going on, so I'll try and incorporate that. Try and get the tie. It's kind of hard to get. I don't think I can show the suspenders with the way I've set this up, but that's okay. Alright, excellent. Got an explanation for the cape thing in your DMs? Oh, that would actually be useful. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Let me go back a bit. It's more like a jacket being worn differently. Okay, that is difficult. I think I will largely put it behind because I don't know how to draw that. So that means I can focus more on the front of the character. So I'm going to remove this for now, and we'll come back to that. Thank you for the clarification. Clicking on the wrong things now. Dolphy! Welcome to Dolphy. We're very close to 400 signatures. Never thought people would care about this. Dog, it's Garden Warfare 2. Of course people are going to care. No, I'm really glad that there have been so many people here for the Decaversary celebration. I think we'll do something like that. It might look like shoulder pads, but I'm not so sure. That's the best I've got. We'll do little arms popping out. It's gonna come out a little messy, but that's what you're gonna get out of little doodles. I'll give my little doodle guys big old feet. Okay. I think there's Musy. I can't watch this while editing. It's demanding too much attention. No, it's okay, Twilight. It's okay. Okay, let's try and get Meme Man next. Well, Espeon, you've still got time if you change your mind. Okay, Meme Man is a bit more difficult. They're the brawn of the group, right? So I want to make them comically... I don't know, I'm thinking wide. That's where my brain is taking me. This one's gonna be a bit more stylized. Okay, and then the vest. Oh, jeez. How do you draw a vest? Well, first I'm thinking shoulders all the way up here. Big ol' sleeves. And then just, I want to do the same arms that pop out. With the spikes. Okay, the proportions here are a bit different than I anticipated, but we'll still do the big feet at the bottom. Yes. This is so dumb. Okay, hitting a stance. Should have clarified more the arm is fire. Oh, it is fire. No, you're good. I want to get it right. I'm trying to do stick figure arms though, so I don't know how to do that other than like maybe this. Excellent. So there's Meme Man. And then we have, I'm forgetting her name, and I feel so bad about that. It's on the tip of my tongue. But the final member of the Cerebrish Corps. Her name is Lucy? Okay, Lucy. Thank you. Let's draw Lucy. I think I'm going off of your art. It seems like Lucy is the shortest, so she's gonna take up probably this much space relative to everyone else. I know, right, Skips? We're doing it! They give out riddles. The riddle team. So much more than that, of course, but, you know. Okay. Okay, that is a face. You should do Merling Skips next. What is Merling Skips like? How is Merling Skips different from regular Skips? I'm not actually sure. Okay, this is the part where it's apparent that I don't know how to draw actual people. So, that's fine. They're sort of like poofy... like shoulder things here. Small arms, because everyone's got small arms here, except for Meme Man. But it's another, like, this is like overalls, I think. So I can try and get that. So I'm thinking something like this. And then there's the big... There's like the wind-up bit at the back, but I don't think I have enough room to really make that look good, so we're just going to throw it back here and hope that that is communicated decently well enough. Okay. And then... I think we get buttons, and then like some light stripes. And then I think this is it. I think this is the whole Cerebrish Corps. God, it's so cool. I'm excited for more shenanigans going forward. Let me put you in a proper line. Gotta zoom in. There we are. The squad. Flurry should draw Crit Ghost. I only have Crit Ghost for memory, but I think that's enough. I'm like pretty sure. Okay. Time to do another drawing. But that was fun. That was a good suggestion. Thank you. You're even by your E. Excellent. That's not what the E stands for. You know what the E stands for. I think if I tried to draw Silverly, I think I would collapse. I do not know how to draw Silverly, so I will not. I will not. But it's great that you're able to, Twilight. Alright. I think I'm going to draw Crit Ghost, and then I'm going to do my own drawing. I'm pretty sure isn't he just kind of... I did it. I did it. Oh, you don't have to? It's too late! The good news is you're kind of 4 lines, so it's not hard. Thank you for having a very easy to draw character. That's not an arrow at all. Holy, I messed that up. So there you go. Crit Ghost official. Alright, anyways. Now I'm interested in what a Silverly done by you would look like. Okay, hold on. Let me at least give the reference images a chance. It's going to be very simplified. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. You know what? This is a good challenge. I'm going to draw Silverly. What type of Silverly is it going to be? The first one that appears in Google Images, I'm afraid. Because I don't know. Do you want refs? Maybe. That could be... You know what? Sure. Normal gotcha? I guess normal. Unless Twilight Chomper has a preference, in which case, sure. I'm going off of your suggestion anyway, so I'm down. It's going to be very simplified. They all look the same, the only difference is color. Well, good thing we're not doing a whole lot of that today. So that's fine by me. Yeah, I'm not drawing Smeargle. I'm drawing Silverly. And maybe they will come to regret that. We'll see. Can you draw a monocle? I'll draw 1 monocle while I wait for reference images. Alright, you ready? This monocle is going to go crazy. That's how you draw a monocle, right? And get like a sort of glassy sort of thing in there. There it is! Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in. I zoomed the wrong way. Alright. Oh, the music is flourishing. Make believe. Another good track. I'm gonna say that about every track, just so we're clear. Right now, draw a Jigglypuff behind the monocle. Oh, sure, hold on. Let me just... Okay, I drew it. It's behind it, though, so you can't see it. You did say behind. Anyway. And I guess they need to clean the middle because you can't even see through it. It's not transparent. So there you go. Do you ever get tired of listening to Askew? Oh, for sure, yeah. If you listen to too much of anything, you get tired of it. But no, not often with Askew. Morning, Captain. Morning, Inky. Hello. Oh, I have received a DM. Is that the reference images? Oh, it is many reference images. I do appreciate that. I fear I will not be able to use them all. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with the one that I found on the internet, but I will use these to help. Actually, no, one of these literally is multiple angles. Let me put that one in my reference box in my program. Alright. Captain, try to guess anything about Silverly. They... No, I got this, I got this. They... I'm trying to guess something that can actually be fact-checked. Because on one hand, I can say they like toast, and I don't actually think that's canon or not. I'm trying to guess something that can actually be checked. They are Pokemon? Okay, Gamer King, you took the easy one. Now I can't do the easy one. Nope, Malsada's not toast. Can I count that as my guess? Because I don't know. I don't know anything about Pokemon, I'm sorry. They look like a pretty good one. Like, I don't know, they're a much bigger one. So I imagine they're harder to no-guess something. They strike me as like a... I'm seeing like... I don't know, they have like a tail that reminds me of like aquatic creatures, but then their upper body does not. So I don't know if they have got like an element associated with them. Whatever, all I'm doing is staring at reference images instead of drawing them, so let me try drawing them. Sylvain is a lab-made alien killer meant to replicate God in a nutshell. Okay, good. Sounds like I'm gonna... Let's try and do them justice. So they have a very interesting front to their face here. So the eye will go here, and there's like a bit there, so that's where we're at if you know how this Pokemon looks. So we'll hit one of these. We're just going for it. This seems to take it all the way to the front. This is their eye. They have a jaw like this. And it loops back around. Okay. Can't forget the nose. The nose does seem to go down further. Okay, this is good so far. Let me refer to the forward-facing version now, as they have a head that seems to go back. I'm gonna have to move this down, I can always tell. Start with the nose and move outwards, yeah. Seems to be the move. Okay, this is turning out a lot larger than I thought, but that's fine. I'm just gonna have to lock in to make it look good. Got a little shine in their eye. Okay. Ears. These ears are interesting. They remind me of, like, airplanes. I don't know why. So there's one. Oh, that's not in the right spot at all. I'm gonna make it extra big. Alright. There's one ear. This part needs to continue. You got the other ear. There's this metal bit. Seems important. Okay. The top of their head is crazy. How many years have you been drawing? Ever since I figured out how to pick up a pencil, quite honestly. Also, the cat guy followed. Thank you. If there was a sound notification, I managed to miss it, so I'm glad that I caught that with my eyes. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Captain, I made a $300 investment yesterday. That is... I hope it's been cool and good. I bought a drawing tablet. Oh, sick. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, this is the bit where things are going to get freaking crazy, and I might have to move this drawing down again. Because if you have never seen this Pokemon before, that happens. We're going up here. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this down again. That's fine. I don't even know what to call these. Are these, like, feathers? I'm gonna like do that. I need to adjust this. Yeah, no, fresh new cut for this Pokemon. I think I'm doing a decent job. I mean, I am sort of relying hard on this reference images. Everyone flares no one know I don't let anyone forget about his existence. Well, now that is being brought to the flare stream. Oh, and no worries, Connor. That JVC video was good. Gave it a watch. It was a good time. It's nice to just see a video not based on, like, statistics or whatever, and it's just based on being fun. That's my kind of tier list video. Okay, there we go. Big head things. And now we get even crazier, as this thing has a body, and there's a lot to it. So it, like, goes... Here, let's do this back bit first. seems to like come down like this, and then it kind of connects up near the jaw again. Alright. And then there's like a neck that also has more of these like rectangles. There's also one on this side. Hand stretch, you got it. Oh, I'm sorry to jump scare you, Deggy. No, I hear you. There have been many times where I'm like watching a stream and someone makes a joke, like naming like a potted plant or something, like just for an example, Greg, and I'm like, ah, my name. It's not Greg, but point is, like, it's a jump scare. I get what you mean. So these seem to like continue. It's almost like a piñata, like with piñata strands. Okay. Yeah, no, this connection looks like it's going to suck. In fact, I'm going to move this down to the biggest available space because I decided to make it massive. As you can see, I've left a big window here because there is much more to this creature, to this individual. I will say, for one, this should probably be lower. Let me adjust. So Twilight, what about this makes them your favorite? I'm curious. They got like crazy legs too. Let me try and get these going. Oh no, the reference image I'm using has like a leg up, but I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Looks like they have legs that come out and then they like become a different material. Okay, we're just gonna, this is the part where things are gonna get real messy. I will warn you. Creative liberties will be taken. Alright. Something like this. They got like bird feet. Oh gosh, this looks interesting. I can make them come down like this. Alright. We're not going to focus on the bird feet. This is... I need to do the rest of the body stat. I need to do the rest of the body immediately. Okay. Because it kind of comes out more like this. I have to do legs. Oh dear. This will go to show my creature drawing experience is minimal. They have like circles on their back legs. And then I need to zoom in. Yeah, I could try moving it a little bit closer. Ooh, that's... Whoa, my HUD! I accidentally grabbed it entirely. I guess UI, not HUD. Okay, let's... yeah, adjust that a little bit. That might help. Okay. Back to the feet. These are just, like, almost panther feet, which I cannot draw. But I will not let that stop me. Oh no. Don't think that's quite right. It came out messy. But that's okay. This is my first time doing this. I'm a first timer. Bye, Harley. Okay, bye, Harley. We should draw Pokemon from memory together sometime. I need to know Pokemon first to draw them from memory. But that could be fun. Okay. Did I make the body? Oh, I made the body too long. I think that's part of my problem. Let me see about doing a little snip there. Or is it? I don't know. We're going to make them shorter. Okay. The creature. It continues. Now this leg's coming out. Sort of around here. Then it does that, and then it does... Oh dear. Okay. We're just going to do a completely different art style for this foot. And this has more of those sort of rocks. And then it comes up around, and then you got the underside of the body here. Okay. Okay. This could be worse. These back feet are... It could be worse. Okay. We're not done yet, though. There's a tail. For open up DMs, is it information about how I could perhaps approach this differently? Because there's no change in we're on a course and there's no changing it. I see. Okay. I do think I'll keep these as is just for the sake of the drawing, but yeah, no, I definitely need to work on my creature legs. This looks like they're like midway into slipping on a banana. Oh, I can do like some small tweaks here. I think this needs to go back a little bit further. And this more like that. I don't know. I think that'll be it. Okay. Well, tail time. This is very shape, but it's a shape that I can, I think, replicate by looking at it. We need to go up like this. And the down like... Hold on. Let's do the down first. Down like that. And then close it in. And then it goes up on the other side, and then from there we can probably bring it back. Hold on. Something like that. Yeah, it's not... This is supposed to be like mirrored, like symmetrical on top and bottom, but it doesn't have to be. Very few things are truly symmetrical in nature. Actually, I think a lot of things are, but just disregard that for the sake of the argument. Okay, and now we do a shape. Something like this. Yes. We continue shape. Sort of like this. But after like 10 minutes, I have no idea what he's drawing. This is Silvally, a Pokemon that I have never tried drawing once in my life. And then it comes in like this. And then we're like one line away from finishing this. Hold on, we'll do that side, we'll do this side. And it ain't perfect, but it's done. Okay. Captain Flare Silvally. Yeah, any angle that isn't the side does sound like a nightmare. The Pokemon is done. There's the creature. I have a lot to learn. Why is the body so long? I already shortened it. But yeah, it may still be too long, but that's fine. There it is. There's the creature. This is a very cool Pokemon. And I am definitely not qualified to draw it. But I gave it a go anyway. Looks better than how I started? Well, hey, I mean, I'm relying heavily on reference images. If you were to suddenly take away my reference images and tell me to do it again for memory, it wouldn't be good. It would be very bad, actually. So there we go. They get to just sit down here at the bottom right corner. All right, thank you for the Thank you for the suggestion. That was challenging, but in a good way. It's good to challenge yourself. All right, I've arrived. What are we drawing, boys? Well, I just drew a Pokemon, so there's that. Really like how you handled the fur. Thanks, I kind of forgot it was fur. Silly of the valley. But we're drawing a lot of things. My favorite thing I've drawn today is certainly this. Too many birthdays. Too many tired. But beyond that, it's been very silly stuff. A sleepy musy for your convenience. Oh, there it is in my DMs. Oh, okay. I was wondering how you were going to do the face. That makes more sense. Oh, and you've got the nightcap and everything. That's perfect. He's looking like he's going to get visited by 3 spirits. Oh, yeah. The 3 bad character chompers. First visited by Armor Chomper to talk about the past. Then visited by... Okay, I guess present and future doesn't really work, because those are all in the past, but you know what I mean. You do pronounce it Silvally, since the name is a part of it, Silver and Alley. Okay, so Silvally. Oh, Silval. Okay, Silvally. That makes more sense. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Least I can do is pronounce the things right. Silval. Wait, oh no, what's the right way to pronounce it then? I'm not sure anymore. Don't worry, Pokemon pronunciations in English are a nightmare. Fair. The first one? So, Silvally? 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 His name is now pronounced Steven, since I cannot pronounce that. I'm going to trust Twilight Chomper in this one. True, but I'm seeing 2 different pronunciations from Twilight Chomper, and I don't know which one is correct. Okay, anyway. Let's draw a freaking Chomper. Let's get the small brush for this one. Just cuz. And I'm going to do it from memory, by the way. Because I don't feel like pulling up reference images. Or image. Let's start with the circle. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright. Power Chomper. I think I'm going to do one of the 3 choppers, because I actually know how to draw those, unfortunately. Well, actually, Power Chomper... You know what? I am going to pull up a reference image, but that's because Power Chomper is sick as heck. I already mastered the guy. Just in my own time, because I like him. The lightning-based nature of him does not make him very practical, but it makes him cool. And cool factor is very important. Alright. It is kind of just Chomper but blue. I guess I don't really need a reference image. Roundhead says round. Let's go. Alright. The hardest part of a Chomper is the mouth. There we go. I think I'm done. It. Because in Garden Warfare, they kind of always just hit you with like a... something like this. Roughly. I don't even think I'm getting that right. Hold on. I'm looking at the reference image I have. It's just the render of Power Chomper. It's like slightly rounded at... It's like slightly rounded at the edge. It doesn't come straight down. It comes down more at like an angle, sort of like this, for a very brief moment, and then loops back around. So it kind of comes out as something like this. And then the teeth kind of move the silhouette in. Ah, no, that's still not right. I think I'm starting the mouth too low. Regardless, I'm drawing, and I can do whatever I want. So let's try and hit him with a... Hit him with one of these. Wait, remove that. Okay, we'll try this as our mouth shape. Gosh, I do want to do some kind of art suggestion for the Decaversary, but I honestly don't know if I'll have time this week. So I guess this will be good practice for it. Or heck, this could be my art suggestion, or my art submission if I just make it really good. That could be fun, doing it live. So hey, depending on how this turns out, maybe I'll just submit this sketch. That could be cool. I do like the chompers. This is known. Alright. I think this mouth is a little larger than I meant for it to be, but that's okay. We'll try the head spikes over here. Funny thing is, I'm not actually used to drawing the head spikes, because all of my chompers have hats that remove them. Every single one. And it's usually my own chompers that I'm used to drawing, for reasons I don't think I need to explain. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Why not draw the one you had in your chomper? Because Power Chomper didn't wear this hat. That wouldn't be canon. Alright, at least we got banger tracks in our head while we do this. Okay, so the teeth start small, but they get larger as they move sort of to the outside. Sort of like that. I just realized with the render, you kind of can see the gums like a shark. I can try incorporating that, but I'm afraid that's... we don't need to do that. I'll just make the teeth a little bit bigger. Because I think they're going to wrap around and we're going to see them on this side. That's sort of the way that I've made the mouth here. So I guess we will get gums on this side. Oh wait, no, that's not the direction they're supposed to go at all. I just made that up. No, they're supposed to go more like up here. Because then it loops around. Yeah, okay. Kind of like that. It ain't perfect, but it's pretty good. He's got a big old bloop in the back. Got the bloop, got the whop up. I don't know if that's the right position, but I'm gonna try and actually make it look better. Yeah, good enough. I will say he does have a very strange tongue, where his tongue is striped. So if I were to just draw like a little sample tongue, it looks like this. Very, very striped. It's now occurred to me that I have to try and draw the... You forgot to draw his eyes, silly? Oh, you're so right. Okay, do I give him like a big tongue? Like really exaggerated as a feature? Because that could be fun, but... no, I'm okay. Can I have it like come out of this side? Like a dog? Maybe. What if I did this? Is this too silly? Well, it's Garden Warfare, so nothing's too silly, let's be clear. I am like removing his teeth to make this happen. I forgot to make lunch. Oh, go for it, Espeon. Yeah, let's try this. I draw a nose and eyes like the Chomper plush toys. Oh yeah, like the nose that's like this, and then the eyes that are like... This is not how the eyes look, but you know. Is this good, Roundhead? Was this what you were looking for? No, the eyes are more like... something like this. No, that's crazed. That's not what they do. Whatever, I'm gonna remove those now. We're done with that. Okay, I realize I have no clue how to draw the inside of his mouth, so I probably shouldn't have picked a Chomper for like a detailed sketch. I will say these can use some improvements. He's got like glowing blue bases to these, so I can try getting those in. I think I can get away with putting him kind of up at the top, but this back one's probably obscured. I haven't even begun on the leaves and stem. I'd like to, but no promises. It's good music, I don't know what to tell you. I stand by it. I've been listening to this album for like a year and a half now. Listen, it was a long winter last year. Or in 2020. I don't know, January of last year was a long January, and this playlist helped me get through that. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Lefty! Hello. Chomper doesn't have eyes. I'm gonna keep giving him eyes if you keep talking about eyes. Hold on. Is this what you wanted? hold on. I'm gonna. It's been a while since I've tried drawing realistic eyes. Be careful what you wish for. Oh. Mm-hmm. And then it's like that. It's really been a while since I've drawn realistic eyes. Oh dear. Uh-huh. And then I don't feel like doing that for the other one, so. There we go. Are you happy? Is this not what you wanted? Alright. Erased. Gone. I just realized that you have not been able to see the full drawing now that I look at the stream. There we go. Let me adjust that. That's better. And that extra attention to the spikes is showing me that it could use some work. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. I didn't. Well, no, I did. Okay, that's pretty good. Anyways. Flarike, can I resign? It's okay, the eyes are gone. We're not doing that again. This is, people will keep asking me why I like art. It's because I can do that and give people a reaction. Well, no, I mean, again, the beauty of making whatever I want, whenever I want. Again, within my own ability, but that's why I'm always trying to get better. Alright. Oh, I forgot the gloops. The goopy gloops that come out of his mouth. Gotta get those in. It's essential. Fun fact, every chomper is actually... you know, to really immerse with the character, is always doing this in real life. I like spreading misinformation on the internet. Alright, there we go. That's pretty good. Excuse me? Oh, hi, Twilight Chomper enthusiast! I didn't know you're still here! No! I was more meant to be a prod at myself, because half of my Garden Warfare videos have been me mastering chompers, but I realize now that it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna add some extra teeth back. Actually, no, I won't. Okay, I need to do the leaves. And the problem is I almost always draw the leaves like this, and then I just kind of do the stem, and we just don't take it super seriously, but I'm trying to be realistic. And these leaves in the back are a shape, and they have so many folds. Hi Flair, I just got done watching all the DLC videos. That's a big commitment. You're probably my new favorite PvZ YouTuber since I really love it when people make updates for the base PvZ. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, not a ton of people are covering DLC mod, and it's one of my favorite fan projects, so I'm happy that I can do that. When I made my very first video, I felt like a, I don't know, small fish in a big pond. I was thinking, well, no one's going to want to watch my video. There's already been covered by a couple people. And I was wrong, because now, like, 1 million people have seen that, and I feel very perceived. So I was wrong. So thank you all for proving me wrong. Especially because I was a Garden Warfare channel exclusively at the time, so I was really worried that it wouldn't turn out so well, and, I was wrong. Okay, Analog Lullaby, this is a good track as well. Uses only note block sounds from both normal Minecraft and Minecraft Askew. Okay, let me try and get this working. I'm gonna be taking creative liberties, but I want it to at least look kind of good. The leaves are not normally this big, but I want to be kind of cartoonish. I mean, this tongue is also not normally this thick, so... This is my drawing, darn it! So we're gonna do this, and then... Let's see here. Okay. Lower part of chompers are always interesting. Should we hit in sort of this pose? This is kind of just the default pose, but still want it to be good. I think I like that line, but not this line. Welcome to Flair Draws the Same Line 15 times. Hope you enjoy. Okay, I think this No, I don't like it. There it is. That's perfect. I draw them to look like piranha plants, so it's fine. No, I completely get it, yeah. Okay. So this has got to, like, come down here. And we got the big old leaves. Jeez, these are hard to draw. Let's not forget the tentacles and the spikes, but we'll get there when we get there. I've never actually tried drawing these in a way that looks good, but I'll try. So there's one. And then I come back around here. Am I making them too tall? I think that's fine. I think the proportions are off, but it doesn't matter. This one I will adjust. Yeah, okay. I'll do this because they're sort of folded on themselves a bit. And then don't forget the roots. Some of these plants have roots underneath, and Chomper's got them too. It's like little extra legs underneath. Don't really know how to make them look good in my style though. So I think I'll just do that and leave it there, and we'll call it. So I should give the Chomper hyper-realistic nose. I already gave it a nose earlier. And I think... Listen, do you want me to give it eyes again? What if they're permanent this time? What if I give it eyes and it appears in the Decaversary video? Do we want this permanent history? I could. It'll be one of many amazing artworks, but it'll be mine that will make people scared. And I don't want to leave that legacy. But I could. Okay, they have like interesting, it's almost like lightning, the way that the leaf bits here work. So I want to try and represent that. I might come back to that later. I don't really love how that turned out. I feel like it looks weird now, but it's because I haven't put detail anywhere else yet. Okay, let's do the spikes. These will look way better once I do the shading, because they kind of have like certain parts of them glow and certain parts of them are much darker. So I'm just going to kind of put them wherever. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger than normal just so they stand out. I think that's good. Hyper-realistic human front teeth. Oh yeah, I should have drawn Disco Chomper instead. He's got that... Hold on. If this was Disco Chomper, it would have been even weirder, because he's got that, like, yoink on the front. Well, not quite. I feel like I'm giving him a... Hold on. I love art. Anyway. Tentacles. And then that's done. Horrifying evil option, what the teeth? The nerd chomp? Yeah, alright. Glad you all enjoyed that. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna put my own spin on these. Make them a little bit thicker than normal, and I want them to, I don't know, be positioned a bit more intentionally? Because they often just like wrap around and they don't do a whole lot. But I want them to like stand out, have a silhouette, if that makes sense. In fact, I might be doing too much with them right now. Because they don't do this much. I don't want to take away from the silhouette too much. Yeah, these look like two big arms. I might undo this. But aim for something similar. Something like this. Keep them a little closer. Yeah, I think something like this is good. Yeah, I like that. None of them are in front of the stem, and usually they are. So let me see if I can't get one that like wraps around and does that. Sort of hugs the stem a little bit. Just so the stem won't feel so flat later. Okay. We'll do one in front of there as well. Okay. So this is roughly the Chomper. Another great track. This is something that plays on the home screen of Minecraft Askew. But anyway. What Chomper are you doing? That's a good question. We're doing Power Chomper, which means we're going to do crazy lightning bolts later. But we'll probably add that as finishing details. So this is the tricky part. There's not a lot of, like, this is a his big old forehead here is an empty space. And he has very little detailing on the actual model. There's like little circular bits, which I think I'll try adding, but it is very smooth, so I don't want to make him look like scaly or something with these circles. So I'll treat him subtly for now. We can go in on a harder marker once we do shading. Because I think I'm going to try and take this all the way. We'll see, though. I'll try and get some amount of gums back there, and this I don't really have a... This area here I don't really have a plan for. So I'm hoping I can just kind of surround it in darkness and hope that people won't look at it too hard. I have a recommendation for shading if you want to break out of your comfort zone. I'm open to a recommendation. I don't know if I'll do it, but I will listen, of course. Because if you ask me, this is already outside of my comfort zone. But I'm always open to new ideas. Flair's blissfully aware of the bullying I'm receiving. I'll take you all on. Let me scroll up on Twitch a little bit. Oh, they're bullying him for being bald. Okay, yeah, well, I'm not surprised by that. What do you mean you can have so much in common with your idol, Chaos? Okay. Flair, defend my honor! No, it is a very cool thing you did by going bald for charity. But you understand that as your chum, I gotta poke fun at your baldness. Even if it was based on doing a very cool, awesome thing. I also, like, contributed to that, so I can't say anything. Never mind, Flair's joining on the train. Listen, it's fun. Okay. Sick. This is coming out sick. I just have to shade now. You made me bald, period. Oh, goodness. I've donated hair before. It's a very admirable act to do. I could just start scraping moss off my head, but I don't know if anyone needs that. I could look into hair donation. I don't know how that works, but I think it'd be better to look into it than to just never try it. Environmentalists? Yeah, I just walk up to them, like grab moss off the top of my head with my hand and then offer it out to them in an open palm and be like, here you go. Here's some moss. That's all I've got. That's all I've got for you, pal. Gonna have to pay extra if you want stone. Take a chip off or something. I can offer moss, though. Okay, I think I need to stop stalling. No, wait, I found a reason to stall a little bit more. There's faint lines on the stalk to give it sort of a rooty feel, and I can draw those. Yay! So I think our shading will definitely be done with vertical lines here. In fact, let me just start the shading. See, I'm already doing this part. Might as well just get those lines in. And I think once this drawing's done, I may just call it because, you know, I got other stuff to do today. Decaversary prep, you know how it is. But we'll see. We'll see where the world takes me. I don't even know how long this drawing will take, but considering that I've only just started shading, This might be the rest of it. We'll see though. So I'm thinking light from the top left again, just because I like doing that. I don't know. Fight me. Actually, where's the light coming from on the render? I can't really tell. Above? Also, welcome back, Nathan. Welcome back. Is that Power Chomper? It is Power Chomper. I haven't even added the lightning yet. It'd probably, like, randomly arc around, like, in his mouth, just to give you, like, a sense of what I might be aiming for. And then, like, maybe back here between, like, his... I don't know. I don't know how to draw lightning that well, so we'll try and make it look decent, but we'll probably do that last. Power Chomper's difficult because he emits light. That is true. It's not too late to pivot and just do normal Chomper. This is just kind of normal Chomper. Minus, I think the leaves might have different texturing. Well, I mean... I'm not really gonna put color on this, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna make it a sketch, so... It could be a Chomper up to people's interpretation, and there's nothing wrong with that. What if I just drew a Chomper, you know? Anyway, it's time for the scary part. Let me just get a general shade over most of the head here. Hand stretch. Good plan. Appreciate it. Obviously do Twilight Chomper instead. Ah, no, you're right. Well, see, it's pretty clear this one's not Twilight Chomper. You can sketch with color, big guy? I know, but I don't think I want to today. Okay. Just doing my silly little lines for my silly little Chomper. Okay, let's see about the head spikes. These are quite dark, except the very top, they're very bright. So I think I can do that. How do you do that kind of shading? Looks neat. I'm just drawing lines. I'm drawing them very dark for this comparison here, but there you go. Flare's old? Yes. Look how old I feel. This is much more dramatic than I remember. I forgot how harsh I made the lighting in some areas. Goodness. Anyway. Oh, we're comparing crayon flavors? Listen, listen. Raspberry's where it's at. Okay, these once again sort of offer lines. So, to signify them, like the shaping. So I'm going to try and shade in those lines. It's important that I keep the top incredibly bright because it's such a contrast. The top end bits glow while the rest of it doesn't. So we may be working with like basically pixels here, but you can still see the movement of the lines. Right? Yeah, I think it's solid. Gotcha, I typically use watercolor brushes. I mean, I typically use like a pen tool on like 35 opacity. 35% I should say, so this is nice and different. Let's make it especially dark near the base here. What was that? Stand and stretch? Alright. And you know what? I'm gonna drink water on my behalf. So you know what? Stop drawing. Alright. Fair. Yeah, great. Wait. Swedish said grape enjoyers rise up and Espeon made me stand even though I prefer raspberry crayons. No! No! I've been foiled! Ugh. That's true. Civilly can be turned into silly. It's very important. A kangaroo word. I've never heard of that term before, but that's really cool. wonder what you can make out of Captain Flare if you rearrange letters. We've tried rhyming things and using the flexicon to put FL in front of anything, but I don't think we've seen letter rearrangements out of my name. I won't be able to fact check those live though, so you could probably just say stuff and I'd be like, yeah, probably. Tylaser's raiding. Hello, Tylaser. I heard you were live streaming. How was your raid? Or, sorry, your stream. This goes to show how good I am at being raided. My gosh. What were you up to? Hit us with them details. It was alright? That's good. What was the move? I had no clue you were streaming. Aside from Gamer King telling me that you were streaming. Practicing Operation Octo speedrunning. Ah, yes, for the Tylaser update. I mean, speedrunning update. No, that's very exciting. Well, I hope that it's been going well. I forgot, does that game operate with like a 50% rule, or is it different? Okay, I think we can start committing to thicker lines. More dramatic shadows. Yippee. This is great, because this basically means I have to shade a circle, and I'm not very good at that. This... oh no, I just gave myself circle shading practice. I can't believe this. The speedrun gives the 50% rule? Ah, I see. Okay, great. Ordinarily does not have that. Okay. Wait, Flare, do you want the anagrams for Captain Flare or just Flare? Anagrams for Flare would probably be easier to, like, determine, but Captain Flare gives so many more options. So I'd say do Captain Flare. I need to know what you can't spell blank without Captain Flare, you know? Grammatically, I said all that wrong, but I hope you know what I mean. Oh, it stalled. I just hear the very faint piano notes of the track, and it's like, I know those notes. This is my favorite one. This playlist I'm listening to has so many songs in it, but this is my favorite. It is one of the more quiet ones, though, so I don't want to talk over it too much. You genuinely look so easy to model in Blender, but I will absolutely not ask anything of you. You can model me in Blender if you want. I've heard that before. That's such a... That feels like a creative... I know you don't mean this as an insult, but that feels like one of them creative insults you see on the internet every now and then of like, you look easy to draw. You look easy to model in Blender. You're right, I am, I would say. I'm very geometric, so it's not like there's a lot of smoothness with my character. Oh, good choices, Espion. And yeah, at some point after the Decaversary, just in the future, I do want to try Operation Octo. I still haven't yet. Gonna lurk for a bit, whatever you do, don't draw my bald head. I know the second I leave, Gamer King will beg for it. We'll see. I love Kirby, I love how easy it is to draw. Oh my god. Kirby speedrun. I forgot, does he have like circle things or am I making that up? Well, regardless, there's my Kirby. Anyway, I feel like I'm missing something. But sure, there he is. I know his eyes have like details in them, but I'm forgetting what they are, so I'm just... No, at some point I did know. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. Back to Chomper. Oh, how am I gonna shade the leaves? Uh-oh. I didn't think this part through. I do know that some parts are darker and some parts are brighter. So before I shade them with like lighting, let me first consider how the colors behave. And then work from there. We're one layering the heck out of this drawing, so whatever happens, happens. Alright, there's one leaf. We'll definitely thicken some of the outlines so they don't get messy in the middle. Because these leaves are generally dark. Well, only in some places now that I'm looking at the reference image. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have picked a chomper that itself produces light, but it's fine. It's just a challenge. But I think once I'm done with this drawing, yeah, no, that's definitely the end of stream. I'm gonna like go for a walk or something. I need to go outside. It's actually like sunny. It's been very not sunny lately, so it's nice to see the sun out. It's been a bit of a boring winter as far as interesting weather goes. It's just been gray pretty often. Dang, banger after banger, okay. This is the song that introduced me to the Glubber character, the one I drew earlier. Alright. Boring winter. Do not talk. I was locked in my house for a week because the freezing temps were hitting the temps were hitting freezing. I see. Flair going outside unironically to collect moss to bring to his moss collection. I mean, if you're in my Discord server, you'll know every Monday I genuinely do go outside and take a picture of moss and post it. That's just like an actual part of my weekly schedule. So if you want to see actual real-life pictures of moss from me, every Monday, I've got a ping roll for it. It's been fun. I enjoy it. Okay, the vines are interesting because at the ends they're very bright, but at the base they're very, very dark. So it's another gradient situation. And I love gradients, but drawing them by hand is a task. So thankfully with this brush style makes it not too hard to do so. I just have to progressively push harder as I go along, which is not hard. And we'll expand where this goes to give it a bit more depth. Yeah, look at these gradients. Holy! Yeah, if you look at literally any of my channel branding, gradients everywhere. I mean, look at my coat on my PNG tuber. It's like very blue on the right, but very not blue on the left, you know? I love gradients. Alright, so I think that worked out. He takes a picture of his uncleared gutters. Oh yeah. Yeah, every Monday, I don't clear my gutters so I can take a picture for my Discord channel. Or Discord server. For a channel in my Discord server. You know what I mean! Okay, thicker outlines on this for sure. Because it's starting to get a little bit muddy. And I don't want it to do that. Well, chompers get muddy all the time, I'm certain, but I don't want that to happen in the art. If I put him like in an environment, that would be very interesting, but I'm really bad at drawing environments, and I'm not going to do that. So, I like drawing characters in the void. Heck, this stream background is already hard enough, and it's just a flat wall. A lot of adjustments to the coloring went into this stream layout. Fun fact, this stream layout was supposed to be done last summer, but then I could not for the life of me figure it out, so it got pushed real far back. But I think it's good that I waited. I was able to work on my, I guess, artistic skills since then. I think that was a net positive. Literally nothing wrong with that, so yeah, that's fine. It worked out. I'm happy with where my art is right now. And trying this newer, sort of very sketchy style has been very enjoyable. Alright, so you're sending weekly Pete pics? I guess? Someone say uncleared levels? But what is an uncleared level? What do you mean? I'm like scrolling through the Twitch chat now to see if I missed something in there, but I think they're talking about something entirely different. Can I not send URLs in chat? No. We got scam bots that usually put URLs in, so I just don't let people put URLs in. You can tell me what my character reminds you of, though. But I'm not going to be clicking on a URL in the middle of stream. You know, it's just a trust thing. You never know what people are posting out there. Okay, let's try and get more gradients, because these things glow at the end. Hydration. I do appreciate it, Stony the Stonebreaker. Bit of a scary name when I'm a guy made of stone. Whoa, G-Guy! Hello, G-Guy. Oh, posture check and hydration. Oh, I'm gonna dial in on this chopper here. Alright. Trying to make this work. I definitely need to thicken the lines at the top. Holy. Now that I look at the base and how, like, bold it is versus the top, yeah. We're gonna be here a while. The whole squad's greeting G-Guy. Let's go. Hope you've been having a good day, G-Guy. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's go... Actually, I'll thicken lines after I do shading, because that'll let me know how thick I want them to be. This is looking good. Thanks. I don't normally do this sketch style, but I've been having a lot of fun with it lately. It's been very enjoyable to try something a little bit different. Sort of a low-res sketch. It's fully inspired by one of my Twitch moderators, Insanity Darkrai. They have a very similar style. And so I was looking at that and being like, I want to try that, and now I'm really loving it. So pretty much all credit goes to her there. Darkrai, my goat. Okay, let's try and get shading on the right side of these bits here. It's gonna get real dark real quick, but I think that's acceptable as long as I mix it. Twitch gambling addicts come gamble a coin flip? What the heck? I stopped looking at Twitch for 1 minute, and they're gambling on another coin flip. Goodness. Alright. Blair has an awesome stream, that's what happened? Yeah! Thank you. I do, again, appreciate all the support, even though this is, like, not a PvZ stream. It's nice to see so many of y'all. Because, you know, there are times where I worry that I'm just forever trapped in a PvZ bubble. Not trapped per se, I love PvZ, but I appreciate all the support on an art stream. This is something entirely different. That being said, I am drawing Chomper from Garden Warfare, so, well, I wanted to do this, though. Okay, let's try getting to more of an intense shadow. Oh, I see the Twitch gamble. They're gambling on a coin flip now. Okay, let's try and thicken the line here. All right. Yeah, this is coming out pretty good. I can't stream to save my life. Now I completely get it. My very first stream was so nerve-wracking, but it didn't help that there were already like 60 people. I really wish I started streaming sooner. I streamed at a time where the chat was already moving quick, and I did not know how to keep up with a slow chat even. But it became very naturalized over time once I stopped stressing so hard about it. And I'm thinking this is gonna be Power Chomper G-Guy, but I'm a little worried about the lightning. I think I'll still be fine, but Power Chomper is the intention. But we'll see. I do think the lightning against all the harsh shadows is gonna look very cool once I get it going. I do have a reference image pulled up. It's just the classic Garden Warfare 2 render, but trying to go off model a bit, bring a bit more of myself to the drawing. That's pretty cool and important. And plus, it's just good practice. The purple one from Garden Warfare 1 or the blue one from Garden Warfare 2? That's actually a very good question. I forgot that he's a completely different color in Garden Warfare 1. I'm aiming more for Garden Warfare 2, but I'm also not shading, or I'm not going to be coloring this drawing. Like, I might give it, like, a overall blue hue to it, but that'd be it. So, Garden Warfare 2. I might make this my Decaversary submission, because I don't have time to put in, like, a super-duper high-effort thing, unfortunately. Like, a full, like, color drawing, I should say. Chica, hello. Thank you for the hydration check. Hope you're doing well. Water the moss, you got it. Maybe I should have made a smoothie before this stream. That would have been good. Oh, I moved the wrong area of the canvas. There we go. Alright. How am I gonna shade the leaves back here? Make Chomper orange? Oh yeah, bringing back Chesta Chompa. I think I'm going to adjust the way that I did the leaves back here. Make it more akin to the how I did the leaves at the bottom. Sort of this style. Almost like a tiger print. We'll see. Let me zoom in on my reference image. Oh, it is kind of like that. They're just much more thin. Well, let's try this. Get the base, and then from there, begin branching out. Have it split in some areas. It's meant to look like a lightning strike at the end of the day. Something like this. Yeah, I think that's alright. Can we get a Breakfast Brains impression? Should I just make that a redeem at this point? I haven't made a new redeem in a while. It's a real silly one. Hold on. What impression do you want? I feel like everyone's always asking for the Turbo Twister, but this is such a chill stream. I'm not sure if the Turbo Twister's what the world needs, but also it'd be pretty funny. My headcanon is that Breakfast Brains has your voice. I do appreciate that. That is, like, super cool. I'm glad that so many people enjoyed my impression of him in the Butter Pops animation. That would be funny. Yeah, no, the last redeem was the eggnog redeem. I have not made a redeem since then. And I can't even bring the eggnog redeem back because my local store ain't got no eggnog anymore. I checked. I've checked multiple stores. It's almost like it's not an appropriate time of year to buy eggnog. Sad. It's sad. But I could probably do like a Super Brains redeem. The only question is it going to work like the Crazy Dave redeem where it's like 5 minutes of like, yep, yeah. Or is it going to be the Turbo Twister? Which I will not do a brief demonstration of because that requires me to take out my headphones and take a deep breath and move away from the mic and generally more prep work. What is a tie laser redeem? Chopper's looking good, thank you. Yeah, no, I wish eggnog was available. I mean, I could probably, like, if I go online, I could probably find another source of eggnog, but I just want to buy it from a store. Like, I don't want it shipped to me. I also don't know how that would work. It's eggnog. It's supposed to be cold. If I order eggnog online and it's shipped to me in just, like, a cardboard box, I'm gonna cry. I do not want lukewarm eggnog. I already drank so much eggnog on my last stream of 2025, where I had the eggnog redeem. I had to quickly put a cap on it. I thought it'd be funny to have no cap on it, and then someone redeemed, like, 12 in a row. That was the day I learned how to refund redeems. Surprising no one. Captain Flegnog. Oh, that came out a little darker than I expected relative to the bottom leaves, but that's not the end of the world. It adds some nice contrast. So I might go back over that later with a brighter color. It's looking good, though. I just did my own Turbo Twister impression. You're good at voices, Deggy. I trust that you're probably pretty good at that. The inside of the mouth, I'm really worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll go sharpen the teeth real quick. And by that I mean sharpen the lines on the teeth. And then I think I'll just try shading a lot of the inside. It's just a big space that I know I want to make very dark. With my current shading style, I'm afraid it'll just take a while. But we're not doing a whole lot else with our day today. I don't really have other plans other than prep stuff for my Decaversary video. Because I would like to get my Decaversary video out. Because I'm doing the stream, but I'm also doing a video. And I would like to get the video out on the, not on the Decaversary, but on the actual anniversary of Garden Warfare 2, the day after. So I don't usually do videos with due dates, because they scare me. But this one, I think I can manage it. Okay, we're just gonna do a lot of lines. Macy Perry 3 had a due date, January. That is true. I had to get that video out by January or else it wouldn't work. Because I joke about it with creeps so much. Anyway, I'll take a hand stretch, I appreciate it. Yeah, prepping for Decaversaries. Yeah, Swedish Dwarf, for you, prepping for Decaversaries is especially scary. You're doing another, like, what, 24-hour stream, if I'm not mistaken? You'll be busy. You're rerunning an old challenge that was grueling. And awful. Merry January infiltrated with vocabulary, dude. Oh, that's great. I do think it's really funny when people tell me that I've, like, destroyed their vocabulary. It's like, I'm just a person on the internet. It's crazy that I can have that effect. I hope it's at least fun. I have it difficult too, but not Swedish bad. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you've got some editing in your future. And not even in your future, in your right now. You already have, what, 400 submissions to work with? And isn't that just the signatures? I wish you luck, Diggy. That is not a small amount of editing you have on your plate. I just realized this should probably be like that, right? Yeah, probably. Because of the way that the mouth shape, or the lips are. I want to continue the lips on that side. Alright. I like this track because it was made to sound like Terraria soundtrack. Okay, let's go through again, but darker, because we need it darker in the mouth. Actually, let's zoom out and check first. Okay. Making the trailers nothing compared to what Decky has in store for him? Oh yeah. I sent my Turbo Twister sound? To me personally? Or do you want me to play it on stream? Is this what you're implying, Decky? I'm gonna trust it's just a Turbo Twister sound. Maybe? Okay, hold on. Alright, squad, we're pausing everything to listen to Deggy's Turbo Twister impression. There's 2 of them. Which one is the correct one? I'm gonna just do both, I guess. There's turbotwister.wav and turbotwister nosound.wav. Hold on. Okay. Let's listen to it. Oh my god, and then no sound? Decky, that's really good. That's really, really good. Wow, it's like if Superbrains was British. Anyways. That's well done. I didn't even think about adding the sound effects. Yeah, that's a good choice. It really immerses it in. I love high effort bits like that. That's good stuff. That speaks to me. I am blown away. Hi, blown away. The chicken video? Yeah, exactly. I realize no one else knows about that. I did like a... I haven't shared it anywhere, but I did a... You know, like those Tumblr posts where people like do read-throughs and make videos out of them? I tried my hand at one of those, and it sounds like it turned out well. I don't know. The more effort that's put into something, it makes them so funny. I love when there's like such a dumb idea, and then you think to yourself, oh, someone put a lot of time into like making this high effort, and it just makes it so much better. I don't know, that's just me. Not sure how to mix these teeth in. I think I'll do like very faint lines, because I'm not really drawing the whole gums here. Thanks, people. It's good. Oh, let's undo some of that. I didn't really like how it turned out. There we go. Okay, this is what we're working with right now. Dang, and by itself, even without any more stuff, it looks pretty good. Yeah, not so bad, not so bad. I definitely want to sharpen more lines at the bottom. I need to add the lightning. The tongue doesn't have any shading, the lips don't have any shading, and the back leaves I want to add more shading to. And the bottom ones I want to make darker. I think the stem could use some more harsh shadows. But I think we're nearly done. I am going to be right back, because I've been sitting for 3 hours. But I will return shortly, so I'm going to... Let's see, what track is going to play next? Hypoglycemia? No, I'm going to give you a fun one. Hold on. Let's do Bitmap Calico. I'll be right back. I'm going to bump the music, and I will return after the break. Okay, we're back. With another banger track. Holy, I love this one. Job Boo? Yeah! Horrifying. Alright. Espeon, I was just thinking of making that joke. Anyone want to send Espeon $20? It's Arrow Week. Alright. Do we scare you? Yaha. Can't be saying that. Gonna have to ban you, sorry. Anyway. We're nearly done. You know what? It's a good drawing when I come back and I say, oh, this is a good drawing. That's like a real good test, is coming back after sitting down and doing nothing but staring at it for a while, but I think it's still going well. I need to shade the teeth. I don't really know how, but I'm just gonna do it. The teeth are shaded in a very particular way on the character model, but I'm not gonna stress too much about that. Because I want them to still stand out from the inner mouth, is the problem. So I'm gonna give them a more pronounced gradient than they have on the actual model, I've decided. Well, actually, is that it? No, I actually don't. I don't super jive with that. We're gonna go back a little bit. Put in a reverse Terry. Gosh, I make a lot of lines, don't I? Okay, that's good. I was gonna be like, oh man, Flair's back. It can't be a funny little aromantic asking for money while he's not here, but then you said it! Yeah. I don't know why, but some people compare my drawing style on a graphics tablet to G-Guys, although G-Guys is more cartoonish. No, I hear you. I do see that a lot in PvZ community spaces, where it's like, a lot of people will see an art style and be like, oh, it's just like G-Guy. It's like, well, like I see similarities, but it's still different. So I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that you both sort of aim for, like, humorous PvZ animations, and there's not, like, a ton of those. So it might just be, like, a similar tone, I guess? I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't say. Y'all are making types of videos I can only dream to make. I don't think I have... Listen, I can draw still images, but animation is more difficult. I've made some animations, but they're not anything that you can make like a feature-length thing about. Okay, let's get that uvula. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Alright, that's pretty good. What, Butterpops as well? What the heck? Why is every animator I've ever seen entering this stream? Hello, Butterpops, thank you. I'm super happy with how it's been turning out. Trying to make Power Chomper. I haven't added the lightning yet, that'll be the final detail. Let's see. I want to do the tongue a little bit. This could use some work. I think this needs to be more like... I don't know, like this? They're not quite straight lines on the model, I don't think, so this is a bit more realistic by scrubbing them up a little bit. Yeah, it's probably okay. Once I shade it, I think it'll look a little less, I don't know, contrasty. Definitely want to make it much darker as it enters inside the mouth. Well, anyway, hope y'all are having a good time. Butterpop's good to see ya. Hope you've been having a good day. Okay, that's kind of more intense shadows than I intended, so let me just make the whole thing a bit more gray. There we go, that's probably good. Some intense shadows sort of behind it here. Let me try and darken under the lip here. We'll smooth it out a bit more soon. Thicken some of the outlines here. Okay, let me try and make it so the outlines on the left side of the chopper are brighter than the right side to reflect how the light... how I'm trying to make the light hit it, you know? Same thing we did with my tired flare earlier. Yeah, this is This is turning out a bit. Is this a variant? I'm trying to do Power Chomper Thorn. It's coming out kind of okay. I just need to add the lightning when I'm done. It's difficult to draw a Chomper when they glow. So I'm just kind of attempting to disregard the fact that they do in fact glow for the sake of the argument. It'll make my life a lot easier if I just don't think too hard about that. Okay, something like this, I think. Can try getting the lips shaded, but I'm not super sure how to convey the depth of these. So I'm just gonna try and shade the bottom section of the lips and see how that turns out. Sort of, I want to try and convey the roundness that they have. I think that's working. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, try and make them a little darker on the right side. I like how it looks like it was drawn on paper. It looks so cool. You're great at shading. Thank you. It's a lot of guessing. So much guessing. Control Z is my best friend. But yeah, I guess I'm realizing that I'm actually not really stepping outside of my comfort zone. This is just how I draw on paper. No wonder this feels like it's coming naturally. Yeah, it's because I've done this before. Oops. Well, I can get more experimental next time. Okay. Get a zoom out. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. Want to get more shading on the stalk here. It's generally a darker section of the character, so I'd like to convey that. Get at least some contrast in between different pieces. Okay, I'm thinking this will definitely be what I submit for the Decaversary. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I have like no real connection with this character, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I feel connected to the Chomper class, and that's all I need. Okay, let me try and, oops, shade these leaves. That's true, he do got a big ol' head. But I mean, choppers just have a big ol' head. A lot of thoughts in there. Let me do something here. Kind of struggling with these leaves and how to make them look pretty good. I won't lie to you. By the way, Flare have conveniently closed off submissions for the Decaversary. Sorry to say your chopper won't make it. Ah, rats! Ah, rats! I'm too late! I mean, heck, even if I don't submit this, I'm still happy with it. But I want to submit something. I mean, come on. Maybe if I thicken the lines here, it can be a bit more pronounced. No, maybe I actually don't want that. Maybe I'll do that only on like the bottom half of it. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Alright, zoom out test. Okay, I need to darken the leaves down here. Stat. These are... They look old compared to all the stuff I've been doing lately. So let's go fix that. There we go. I actually don't want that to be so bright, or so dark there, because that's where the light's coming from. Can you zoom out so I can show my friend? Oh, sure. One moment. It's not done yet, but this is it so far. And while I'm at it, I realize not everyone here has seen Tired Flare, so I'll give you the drawing that inspired this one. And it's that one. This is right here. It's so I keep forgetting how dramatic it is. The lighting is much more dramatic than I realized, but I really like it. Espeon Place is posting suspicious links in chat. It's literally your server. At least I think it is. Oh, that's great. Okay, if I strengthen the lines here, I think that'll make it more apparent how to stay in the lines. Because everything's kind of mashing together and becoming the same color down here, which is like cool and stuff, but not entirely what I'm going for. I want contrast. This is Power Chopper. I'm just afraid it's going to look a little too cartoony if I have outlines that are too thick, you know? So let's darken this side. Light's coming from the left after all. Whenever I post a link, my brain is going, I'm actually posting a virus and everyone's PCs are going to get infected, and also I'm going to get a meteor dropped on me? Yeah. I completely hear you. Yeah. I mean, it's so ingrained into our minds that, like, links that of mysterious origin are so bad. So I don't blame you. That's just, yeah. It's just how it is. I need a name for my all-star football zombie / all-star plus a team name. What sport are they doing? You said football zombie. Is it just the regular all-star? Because I can see what I can do, Munchkin Boy. But I'm gonna warn you that whatever I'm suggesting is gonna be really dumb. Football zombie is all-star? Okay, fair. I just wasn't sure if you were referring to the stock variant specifically, or... I don't know, I'm in Garden Warfare brain right now, so when I see someone say all-star, I'm thinking it could be any of them. Listen to the Turbo Twister sound effects on loop really quietly in the background. Horrifying. Sensory, that's a sensory experience for sure. Let's try and establish this a bit better. Just finished editing up Session 8 of Thorium. This one's a fun one. Oh, I'm so excited to watch that. I recently came across your channel. I've been watching all the DLC mod, neighborhood defense, and fusion stuff. This stream and your videos and streams as a whole are such a vibe. Thank you, The Traveling Man. That's awesome. I'm glad so many people have enjoyed watching the stuff that I've been putting out there into the great internet, I guess. So thank you. I mean, it really does mean a lot to hear that so many people are interested in the stuff that I want to put out there. I'm glad I finally found my niche of just like PvZ gameplay and commentary. I should start titling all my videos like that. I don't know, it's nice. So I appreciate it. It's through everyone's support that I feel inspired to keep doing it, you know? Can you shout out Espeon Plays? Looks at Deggy. Shout out to Espeon Plays. Cool moderator. Educational. I don't know. Cool vibes. Not a scrub. I don't know what else you want. Passed the scrub test. Unshout out Espeon Plays. No! But I have no bad things to say about it. Espeon, did you just declare a shout out to yourself? Because that's awesome. I keep forgetting Twitch is an actual shout out feature. Oh, we're at maximum density on these lines near the bottom. Whoops. Better be careful. Cannot make them more dense than that, so can't go too much crazier. Okay. When Calamity run, I'm gonna explode. Give us some time. No, Calamity soon, unironically. Like Thorn, you're gonna get your wish. It's actually gonna happen. Like, it's looking like it will happen. I know you've been asking for genuinely a year. Nah, this is still Chomper. You gonna film your own POV? Maybe? That's the thing is, like, I don't have the time to make the videos for it. So I don't know what I would do with my POV. But I understand the value of having my POV. So I don't know, as of now. I don't know. It feels like I need to darken the top. The bottom is very dark. Make Slop VOD unedited. Well, that's the thing, is it's gonna be alongside a couple other creators, so I don't want to post unedited stuff. Because then that means that everyone's gotta, like, be dialed in the whole time, and that's just a lot of extra pressure on myself and them. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. Okay, let me see about taking the big old dome here and making it even darker. One line at a time. I sincerely hope for some of you that this is being treated as like a background thing, because this... I don't imagine watching this is the world's most engaging thing. We're taking this real slow. Anything you should know about my art, I take it real slowly. This feels like a stream where you like glance over every now and then and see where I'm at sort of stream, but take it however you want, of course. We're doing nothing but this genuinely, maybe we'll go speedrun. Are you able to like submit valid speedruns if there's like me yapping in the background? Genuine question, I don't know. I need more lines to like fill in the gaps that I just left with my new ones. When in doubt, more lines. Because there's like holes here. It's making it look sloppy. Yeah, if you play any percent. Oh yeah, 1v1s, you're right. As long as you don't shadow the top of your lens, I should be able to focus. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to draw your OC guy Glubber. Oh, Glimmerglaw, that would be great. If you want me to see it, your best shot is to put it in my Discord server. I've got a whole channel specifically for Flare fan art. And I would like to see it if you're willing to share it, of course. But it's totally up to you. I'm not going to make anyone do it. But I just want you to know that there is a place for that sort of thing. It's a good song. I'll make him do it. Are you? Don't know why that was the voice I went for. You do not sound like that, but you know, it just felt right. I haven't shaded a circle in so long. I can't tell if I'm doing it right. Hark, a redeem. Hand stretch. You got it, boss. Give me just one moment. Trying to figure out like an extra thick outline back here if I even like that. I don't. Let me remove those lines. I have a Control-Z button on my mouse, and I can use Control-Z on my actual keyboard at the same time to go double speed. Oh, trans girl John Lennon. I saw your art. I meant to make a comment on it in the actual Discord, and I haven't yet. But I really, really like what you did with like the pixel art and the warm colors and everything. It was so cool. So thank you for joining my server. I loved it. I've had a busy like 24 hours, so I haven't been able to see a message, but I did witness it. So that was incredible. Thank you for sharing that. It is an incredible name. I love your username as well. I've seen so many people talk about your username being great. And you know, they're right. Anyways, yesterday was indeed crazy, yeah. Busy day for me. Okay. Oh, I have heard about the situation with Nick, yeah, the previous PvZ community manager. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Wherever he's off to, I hope it is good. So yeah, that's a big bummer. Hope he's well. Oh yeah. That's just a tough situation from all accounts. Let me try and make the left side of the inner mouth darker. Though that might be difficult to make it look good. Because we're working with especially dark tones here. And I'm not super well versed on making a gradient with tones that are this dramatic. So it might come out looking a little silly, but we'll see. I was gonna play the dramatic music while I'm doing the dramatic bit. Yeah, alright. He's putting such harsh lines on. How will he handle it? I don't know, it feels dramatic to me, but I realize everyone else watching, maybe it's not. I don't know. This feels like a big deal in my drawing here. Getting all these extra lines in the mouth, but I realize perhaps it's not that big of a deal. He's looking at the chomper in the mouth. That's true. Isn't that one of the splash texts? Like, don't look a chomper in the mouth? Because I've been looking at this mouth. Is it over for me? Am I going to get visited by John Chomper in my sleep? Okay, I think I just need to make it a little bit darker up here, and then we're okay. Okay. I think we're nearly done. Oh, goodness. Thank you for the kind words. I'm really happy you like my art so much. Definitely want to do more in the future. Oh, that would be incredible. I love your art style so much. And the colors. I don't know how you do the colors. In case you haven't noticed from everything, colors scare me, which is why I have not engaged with them once today. So, yeah, no, I really admire people that are able to seriously make that work. It's very impressive to me. I mean, I've been, like, closely following a color palette that I made on a whim once, and I think it's good. Like my character you see at the bottom right, made with the same color palette that I use pretty much every time I draw him now. Working on this stream background was a nightmare. I originally wanted it to be more like a sort of clean-looking, like, white lab wall, but then I just thought it looked really boring. I'm glad I pivoted. I think this looks better. Having a very heavy teal, as opposed to, like, a white, clean lab wall, for sure. Okay, I can't use Discord right now because I don't have my main account. Would it be okay if I pinged you in a post? Oh, like a YouTube post? Yeah, I'll see that as well. That works as well. Yeah, I had people that used to do that before I made a Discord server, so absolutely that works. Okay. What about color? Oh, I'm just scared of it, that's all. I think you already knew that. I'm just scared of... I don't know, I don't know color theory super well, so I struggle with getting the right colors that I'm truly going for in a piece. Like, it doesn't match the vision of it that I see in my head, you know, that sort of drawing phenomenon. I have that frequently with color specifically. No, good point. Just eyeballing it and going from memory is probably a good way to go about it. I love when Flair's avatar doesn't look like or doesn't talk for a while, so it looks like he's seen some things. Oh. No, you're right. I see the stare. I mean, I wanted it to be like a bit of a blank stare, like my profile picture. That was intentional. Okay, I think it's lightning time. I just don't know what to do to make it look any good, you know? Flair's no thoughts in his head? Yaha, see, look at this Flair from above drawing. Again, if I had a picture, if I had a nose, it would go like this. These are shoulders. Look, see, it's not hollow. There's a surface on the top. See, look how many thoughts are in this guy's head. Always thinking, this one. Real thinker. It has been done. Oh, snap. That's awesome. All right. Spampton looking nose. That's what chat said last time I did that. Never show a Deltarune fan anything that could maybe reference Deltarune. Worst mistake of my life. No, the Delta rot is real. I completely get it. After I played chapters 3 and 4, I was not the same person, and one could argue still not the same person. For the better? I think so. I don't play either of them. I wanted to make an unfunny joke. Nice. Well, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Okay, I'm actually gonna remove that at the end. Colored outside the lines. Okay, and how the heck do I add lightning? How does Deltarune compare to Undertale? It hits a lot of similar, like if you liked the emotional beats of Undertale, I think you'd really like Deltarune. And it does heavily expand on the combat system. Undertale combat feels so kind of awful and sluggish compared to Deltarune's. So there's that as well. But I'd say they're both very good games. It's impossible to say if one's better than the other. They both have their perks. So do I just like... Oh no, I can't draw lightning to help to save my life. It's like, do I just go through here and then like, do I? Oh, that's that eraser's much too thick. Do I just like go through and do stuff like this? I don't think that's very good though. Like, say this is what I do. Do I just like, and around it I like have a glow? I'm just trying stuff right now. Maybe this be a normal chopper for the sake of your sanity? Honestly, I think I'm okay with that. It being a normal chopper, I mean. That does mean the leaves are a little weird, because I think these leaves are more based on power chomper at the end of the day, but it does still look pretty sick. Did you know chomper is called chomper, because they chomp. Wow! Now lightning isn't too bad if you don't think about it too hard. That's the thing, I do think about it too hard. I have thoughts in my brain. Because I know lightning's best if you, like, don't take it slow, and you instead... Actually, I did like that. Wait. That messes with the silhouette. I don't know. I do kind of like the silhouette as is. Hot tip for lightning, sharp lines. Oh yeah, I know lightning isn't like... Ooh. It's more like... Ba 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 ba. Oop, not go back on itself. Stuff like this. You know? I don't know. I think I'm gonna try adding a little more. Some of the details were lost on this side of the chopper, so I'll try and put those back. Okay. Yeah, arcing between the teeth would probably look best. I just don't know how to do that. Thin white lines? Oh, hold on. Yeah. It's like... like this? I guess like out here, I commit to like a... like this? It's alright. I think ultimately I might ditch the lightning. I don't think I just, like, I think it does work as lightning, but I don't think it looks how I want it to. So I think we're done. I don't know, I can't think of anything else I'd want to do to it. I'm like giving it a full scan with my eyeballs, with my peepers. But I think it's good. The only missing touch is if I put the humanoid eyeballs back in. And no one can stop me. And nobody can stop me. I'm gonna do the other one, and this is gonna be... I'm gonna remove them, but let me have this. This is so bad. I'm not looking at the chat, but my peripheral vision tells me it's moving faster. All right. Oh no. Only one thing missing. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Yeah. No, stop, she's already dead! Art is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Anyway, time to mash Control Z and like hope that I have enough Control Z's on this program, and now I certainly do. There's a limit. There we are, we're back. We're back. Posture check? We're back, we're back. Flare, I'm submitting my 2 weeks after you give Chopper a nose. Thank you for the super chat, I appreciate that. No, stop removing them? Are you drawing Soy Jack? Is that Soy Jack? No, I'm resigning. Listen, I undid it. See? See? And we're done. And this is the finished product. And we're not going to mess with it anymore. So, you keep her that way? I will. She'll stay this way. This is the final product. This is how she will appear in the Decaversary video. I got a screenshot. I figured. I can't remove the screenshots. Those are just gonna be out there now. So anyway, with that, if any of you see her in the Decaversary video, you'll know what happened. that could be your little secret. So, what channel do I put my fan art in? Oh, in my Discord server? That would be the fan art fridge. I think it's marked with like sparkles or something. Wait, Flare? What's up, Espeon? The best part is when you do something like that and you can't undo it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was a little afraid. Fire Alpaca, my program, does have a limit on undos, I just don't recall. Can you doodle one last thing while you tell me where to find someone to raid, unless you aren't raiding? If we could raid out to someone else in the art category, that'd be cool, but that really is like the Wild West, I don't know what's out there. So if you could give it a look, I would appreciate that. I think it'd be fun to go outside the PvZ community for this raid. I don't know, that feels appropriate. I've been in the art category? Great. Raid this streamer called Captain Flare. No, okay. I guess you could. Gosh, we started with this. Very brief thing I put together because I was working on technical difficulties. I don't know if I ever asked you, I low-key forgot. What, Thorn? But is it fine if I have your stream audio in the background of my stream? Oh, no, it's fine. You're chilling. I'm about to end anyway, so it's about to be so over. The Glubbers. Yeah, we can reflect on what we've done so far. So there's the technical difficulties, me on my laptop, even though I'm not on a laptop. I got a bee shooter with an oil pen that I experimented with for a little bit. This is just an expression I didn't expand on. This is Breakfast Brains. I like drawing him wide. Someone told me to draw a slime doing slime things, so I did this and used my own hand as a frame of reference. Chuck Angry Birds, Ephemeral logo quickly doodled. People keep saying it looked like the Mario pipe, so I decided to really commit to it. These are the Glubbers from Minecraft Askew, which is the music we've been listening to this whole time. This is the Cerebrish Core, which is a group of players in my Minecraft Ephemeral streams that give me riddles. This is where they live. It's a giant E. This is a sign that says Vil. Okay, Twitch just crashed. Bro, are you saying they are so funny? What, the cerebrish core? No, these three are incredible. We've got Meme Man, Musy, and Lucy. They're great. Kirby. Exhausted Flare. A monocle. Gotta zoom out a little bit. We got VR Flare with what you call it, Among Us on top, because that's what he looked like. We got Crit Ghost. We got the Flimp. I have to zoom out way for this one. Silvally, I think is the right pronunciation. Maybe I could be getting it wrong. Which was difficult, and I could do better for sure, but I think it turned out alright, all things considered. Flare should play Among Us in 2026. Wouldn't that be something? Alright, yeah, we did not fill out very much of the board, but I spent a lot of time making small things. Flare, please make Exhausted Flare emote. That's the thing, when Exhausted Flare is tiny, I feel like you can't really discern it. Like, right now it's really small on your screen, I bet. It's not really made to be high contrast. When I was watching the streamers Bob Ross, oh my god, we can write out to Bob Ross. Nah, it's okay, I don't think he needs it. I think people know who Bob Ross is. That's probably just reruns, that's funny. Flimp Hour, yes, our beloved. No, I'm a big fan of the watery eye Flimp. Originally created by Sabi Wabi, digitized by Insanity Darkrai, and also drawn by so many people. The Flimp. We love the Flimp. I'm exhausted. Boy, do I have the drawing for you. It's this one. I hope it makes you feel better. Oh, and Flare from the top. I think I forgot that in my go-through. And Dolores, as of right now, the bad character mastering series is over. So there is not another bad character that I'll be mastering. Simply because I can't. So, as of now, it's done. For Flare from the top with big ears. Oh, I could do the cat flare. I don't know how to draw ears from the top. I barely know how to draw ears to begin with. In case you haven't noticed, my character never has ears. Not even like human ears. I don't know how to draw them. And I didn't like the idea of human ears on a stone guy, so there's just 0 ears. As a result, it's made him very difficult to see from the side. When is the next neighborhood defense stream? Just wondering. Honestly, Snopey, I think I know when. I think the first day of March. That'll be the week after the Decaversary. I think that'll be a good time to do it. First day of March will probably be the next neighborhood defense stream. Flare, found someone? Excellent. I've been riffing this whole time. I love how if I pull this forward, you can see my reference image just poking at the very bottom left. There we are. Move that back. All right, Espeon, DM me with them unless you have already. I haven't checked yet. Oh, this seems like a fun channel. All right, we're gonna raid outside the PvZ community. We're going crazy with this one. Oh, that's my own voice. I didn't like that. I opened Twitch. I opened my own stream. Nice to know my mic is a good quality. That's cool, I guess. All right, oh, this is fun. Okay, I like it. What was that? Hydration check from Not the Real Deggy. Okay, we're gonna take some hydration and then we're gonna raid out to a channel called Olive Jests. They seem to be an art VTuber. And they're making like a little, oh, they have on-screen captions? Oh, that's so cool. I've thought about putting that into my streams. I'm not sure how that would work out though. I'd have to do a lot of testing before I can trust that, but that's cool. You know me and my subtitles, I love them. So that could be interesting. So it's Olive_Jests. Okay, well, we're going to be raiding out to Olive Jests. If you are on YouTube, I will paste the link in there as well. This appears to be a safe for work streamer, so it seems things will be chill and fine, and I don't have to give a content warning, I think. But, you know, with streams and raids, you know, always do them at your own discretion. So, with that, I think that is about it for today. So, my name has been Captain Flare, and keep an eye out on my live tab, as shortly after this, I'm actually just going to set up my Decaversary stream a week early. I'm just going to schedule it way ahead of time so everyone will know exactly when I'm starting and all that. So yeah, with that, my name has been Captain Flare, and this is Captain's Log Out. I will... Fresh Harvest? I haven't forgotten Gamer King, but I should probably mention that, shouldn't I? That would be good and smart. Okay, one more thing! If you like Garden Warfare content, I'm on Gamer King's stream this Wednesday at 3 p.m. PST to try Fresh Harvest, a mod that I've seen a lot about and have not yet tried. And, well, I'm going to be so real with you, I'm going to try it soon. So if you want to see some of my first reactions, then watch his stream. So, with that, my name has been Captain Flare, and this is Captain's Log Out. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.